7 a.m. What's up, y'all? You made it to Friday. Alden's in the house. Caw-caw, caw-caw. Went downstairs. There's a guy behind me. I'm like, there's a sketchy dude behind me. It's Alden. There's a sketchy dude in front of me. It's Micah. Rode up the elevator. Dude. I'm like, I just told the security guy, I can't believe you're letting these guys up.
Do your job, man.
What? I mean, I feel unsafe. We watch me on the security cameras as we go all the way up there. It's Friday. Happy Friday to you.
What's up?
Opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The sports animal, Jeff Siembieda, JJ Buck, Micah. All the producers for you on Friday on the ProView Networks, where you can watch the show worldwide, ProViewNetworks.com. Go to our Facebook page, The OD in the AM. It's there as well, or Comcast Channel 26. Lots to do on your Friday. We'll get Aggies' 17th straight victory, 67-53 on the road in Phoenix at Grand Canyon. Not only did they win, they covered the spread. They keep rolling after a 16-point performance from Jabari Rice, 14 and 8 from Johnny McCants. Rice had 9 rebounds to go with his 16 and 9. Is Jabari Rice the WAC player of the year?
That is a good question.
A guy who probably wouldn't have played a lot if A.J. Harris and they didn't have all those injuries. And now, I mean, you got to consider him in the conversation for WAC Player of the Year, don't you?
Sure.
I know you haven't watched Cal Baptist enough and that whole thing, but I'm looking at what he's doing. He's the best player on the best team, right? The WAC. I don't know if you knew this. And the WAC lost a bunch of guys this year. And if you look at what BYU did, right? BYU's coach came from Utah Valley. And they're doing really well, but they've got the former WAC Player of the Year. Tollison's there. There's 2 other players that Pope took over there. And there was another first-team All-League guy that left Bakersfield to go to Ole Miss. Seattle lost their second-best player to go to a Power 5 school. So the WAC lost a lot of players. But so to your point, it's already happening. But good win for the Aggies last night, 67-53. They were winners in Grand Canyon. Lady Lobos here on our station broke a 3-game losing streak. They win 54-52 in Logan, beat the bottom seed in the Mountain West Conference, Utah State. They got 15-13 out of Jordan Hosey and will play Nevada Reno in the first round of the conference tournament on Sunday in Las Vegas. Good to snap that, and just not to roll in there riding a losing streak, right?
It's always nice to win. It's a great feeling in sports when you win, and coaches will tell you that. They don't care how it looks at times, especially when you're in a streak of not winning games.
Yes.
And it was a game in which Utah State, they're going to slow it down. They're going to make it ugly, and they did that, but the Lobos were able to get that lead in the second half, hold them off, and it was a 3-point shot at the buzzer that makes it a 2-point game. But you get the win. Going to Vegas, at least you're feeling good for a couple days.
Win, leave up the Nets, and then move on to Vegas and play the next, and that'll be Reno on Sunday on first round of the conference tournament. We'll have it here for you on the Sports Animal. Interesting stuff at the Pac-12 last night. Bill Walton was at the Galen Center with Dave Pasch. I love my bike. USC, the biggest economic driver in Los Angeles. USC beat Arizona State, and UCLA got a buzzer beater to beat USC beat Arizona. UCLA beat Arizona State. And the LA schools made a really, really big statement yesterday as far as what's going to be done with the Pac-12, because you got anywhere between 5 and 7 Pac-12 teams going to the conference tournament, right? Colorado has been leading the majority of the way. They lost at home last weekend to UCLA, and then they lost yesterday. JJ, what's up with them? At Cal, not a good loss. Cal, not horrible, but certainly at 12 and 16, that's a tough loss.
So when you're competing for a regular season title, you can't lose that game, especially after dropping the last one at home to UCLA. Now, UCLA is much better. The second half of the season has been fantastic. People were crushing McCronin, were crushing the Bruins in the first half of the year. Terrible hire. This is who you are now. They've responded. Tiger Campbell, their point guard, has changed that offense. He had double-digit assists last night. They're getting contributions all across that roster. So Mick Cronin and the Bruins has responded, in a big win last night, avoiding overtime at home in a 72-72 game, coming down, hitting the 3.
This is so UCLA's won 6 in a row and 8 out of 9 in the Pac-12. And so this is where, if it was done in the Mountain West, you would tell me, well, see, that's how bad the Mountain West is, right? Oh, they got in a conference play and they started winning. Sometimes teams get better, okay? Sometimes teams do get better. But this is how bad it was for UCLA. UCLA lost early in the season at home to Hofstra, 80-70. They got beat by UCLA. They got beat by Notre Dame, a bad Carolina team. They lost to Cal State Fullerton. UCLA doesn't lose to Cal. They play Cal State Fullerton. They play Pepperdine. They don't lose to Cal State Fullerton. That's how bad it was for UCLA. They were getting drilled. There was a stretch where they lost 6 out of 8, and it was Hofstra and Fullerton and yeah, you're right. To your point, I mean, they could beat San Jose State. I guess they did blow San Jose State out. They beat San Jose State in Denver. That's where UCLA was. And Mick Cronin, to your point, has completely turned this thing around. And they beat Arizona State last night to go into a with Oregon for first place in the Pac-12. So that's what's going on there. We got a lot of hoops to get through today. Lobo men's basketball tomorrow, final regular season game, senior day, senior night. It's an 8 o'clock start, I believe, tomorrow night, right? Out at Dreamstyle Arena. The Pit over on News Radio KKOB. Utah State, a team that's playing as well as wouldn't you say that playing the best right now in the Mountain West? San Diego State's coming off the loss and the victory at home over Colorado State. Wouldn't you say Utah State right now is playing the best in the league?
Yeah, Utah State's rounded into form. I like him a lot. I'm looking forward to seeing Neemias Queta in person.
Yes.
How he just looks overall, his strength, his health, his footwork, his game, where he's improved, because he is a monster on the boards when he wants to be. Yeah. He's the most impactful defensive player on the floor, so I'm intrigued to see where he's at going to the Mountain West tournament, and then, of course, the NCAA tournament, and then the rest of that supporting cast, which is what makes Utah State really good, is you have your core of Sam Merrill and Queta. What's Miller going to look like? Brito, Bean, those guys good in their roles. So I'm interested to see Utah State in person tomorrow night.
As am I. That's the team that was picked unanimously, pretty much picked, to be the champions of the Mountain West Conference. They did not win the regular season, but they've got a chance going in as the 2 seed. Right now, and that's a toss-up, isn't it? That's a pick 'em between them and San Diego State to me. Don't you think, on a neutral floor? San Diego State beat them twice.
Still think it's probably like Aztecs 1.5, so as close as you're going to get.
But I mean, as far as in your mind, like I guess the Aztecs would probably be you would?
Yeah.
Okay. It's hard to beat a team 3 times, JJ. I don't know if you've ever heard that.
I've heard that before.
Really, it's hard to beat a team 3 times.
It's really hard to do.
Gosh. Because all those other 2 times really matter when you get on the floor tonight.
So I'd expect the Aztecs to be a small favorite, but money to come in on the Utags.
All right. We got a lot to do today. Nikki Heckroth-Lobato is going to be with us coming up at 8:30 this morning. We'll talk Lobo women's basketball. She's, of course, the former Lobo great and the analyst for Lobo basketball on the Lobo Radio Network. I believe she'll be in Vegas with Josh to call Lobo basketball for you. Again, Lobo with Reno. We're going to get into the combine because, well, I mean, men in running sprints is a big deal, and it's big television. And did you see Cole McDonald?
Prime time, baby. Yeah, Prime time.
It's a big, big deal. So we're going to get into that. And when we come back, I don't know if you heard, but Tommy may be on the move. Tommy going to Vegas? Well, everybody's going to Vegas. But, I mean, is Tommy going to live and play in Vegas and make a living in Vegas? Well, not everybody's going to Vegas. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that to you. Could Tommy be going to Tennessee? Where's Tommy going? We'll get into that. It's the opening drive. Jeff Siembieda, JJ Buck, Micah, and Alden on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger.
Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick.
Take 32.
Lava Rock Brewing Company, conveniently located on Albuquerque's west side, just south of I-40. You can come on in, enjoy our pizza, pasta, burgers, and more by Matucci's. It's all at Lava Rock. Lava Rock Brewing Company. Come on in.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, backed by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
The LESCOMBES family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back to our roots and honoring our founders, Danielle and Hervé Lescombe. Today, our D.H. Lescombe Winery and Bistro locations continue to deliver the exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect from the Lescombe family. Visit us and enjoy a culmination of our 6th-generation winemaking legacy and unique, perfectly paired foods. D.H. Lescombe Winery and Bistro.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
Local Union 412. Find a career with benefits.
Baseball got a walk-off from Lance Russell yesterday. A 2-out pinch hit, RBI single to beat BYU 8-7. Lobos had a 6-0 lead. Watch BYU come back and tie it. Took the lead. Cougars tied it at 7 in the 9th. And then Russell with a 2-out pinch hit. RBI, walk-off. Lobos winner, chicken dinner. They'll do it again out at Santa Ana Starfield again today. Opening drive, Jeff Siembieda, JJ Buck. Micah produces for you. Very tired today. What are you okay today? You silent? You're tired? You don't have a hat on? Are you all right today?
I'm fine.
Sounds a little under the weather for here.
Sounds a little under something. Should I worry about you?
I'm good.
No, there's
don't worry about me.
Some coughing coming from that room.
I'm here for award-winning radio.
Which,
all right.
Worries me these days.
Yeah, with the coronavirus?
Yeah.
Check your retirement numbers?
He's quarantined back there.
Don't look at your 401k.
Do not go into the...
You're not going there? All right, you're good. I got a
quarantine room.
I got to give you Nikki's number.
Yeah.
I'll text it to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Nikki Heckroth-Lobato is going to be with us coming up at 8:30. We'll talk Lobo women's basketball headed into the conference tournament, which starts Sunday. Lobo women will play at 3 o'clock our time, right? 2 o'clock in Vegas. All these times are Vegas times, I'm going to imagine on here. So 3 o'clock our time on the radio. Josh Sushan, Nikki Heckroth-Lobato from Albertsons Radio Row in Las Vegas at the Thomas & Mack Center. If they win, they'll play at 1 o'clock our time on Monday against Fresno State. First things first, let's see if they can get by Nevada in the first round. All right, Tommy Golately. Where's Tommy going? I don't want to say all indications, but there is a whole lot of babble about Tommy not going back to New England. And where does he go? Is it Tennessee? Vegas seems really, really likely in so many respects, except for if he wants to win. Do you see Vegas being able, with Tommy and whatever they can assemble? Because so few rosters will look on opening day like they look now. Mm-hmm. So to sit here and say, well, I mean, they can't win. Well, I don't know. I mean, their defense was okay. They were battling for a playoff spot up until the final 2 weeks. They've got a good young running back. Does he have weapons? Probably not, but they can go find him. Are his weapons currently any less in Vegas than they are in New England?
This, to me, is about relationship. Belichick and Brady. Okay. And is Belichick ready to take that next step without Tom Brady? Because the whole do they have weapons things, well, the Patriots come out and do the same thing.
That's right.
And retool that offense if they wanted to add to their stable. So to me, it just comes down to how do they feel about each other? What does Belichick want to do at that position? Does he feel it's time to
what does Tommy want
move on? And is Tom Brady maybe want to do something different for the final couple years of his NFL career?
So I think there's a few things here. I'm looking this, and I was thinking this as I was reading some of the stuff yesterday. This is somewhat reminiscent, yet later in his career, to LeBron, where LeBron wanted to go out west and think about what, setting himself up for the next chapter, and his mogulship and his music business and his production business and everything else, and getting in Los Angeles and doing that. And that's where the Chargers, but even Vegas comes into play there, right? I also believe that there's of this where Tommy's hurt that he's in this position. Tom Brady is a 6-time Super Bowl champion quarterback, been to 8 Super Bowls, correct? Which is insanity in its own right. There was and I saw this on one of the shows yesterday, whatever was on my screen in the office, and they played back a interview. It was kind of a scrum interview. You know, one of the pools after practice interviews with Tommy from training camp last year. And a reporter asked Tom, "Hey Tom, what's your contract status?" I know I'm paraphrasing. Going into this season, and Brady responded by saying, "Well, don't you think I deserve a contract extension?" Basically saying, they haven't offered me a contract extension. I'm in my last year. I'm Tom freaking Brady, and so that was on the Patriots. Now maybe look, there's been not a peep out of the Patriots saying we want to keep him. Has there?
No.
Maybe they're done. Maybe they think. Maybe the way they evaluate it, Tom Brady's moved on. Now, if you look back at last year, Tom Brady in those first 3 games, when he had Josh Gordon and when he had Antonio Brown, but he only had Antonio Brown for 1 game, or was it 2? But it was early, right? Yeah,
it's like
whatever it was. He threw 7 touchdown passes. They were putting up 30-something points, and they won 33-3, 43-0, and 30-14. Okay? Then the Antonio Brown thing happened. They moved on from Josh Gordon, and then they started scoring 16 points a game. But if you look early on, 33-0. Now they played the Steelers, the Dolphins, the Jets. And they went back up and put 35 on the Giants and 33 on the Jets and 27 on the Browns. And then life got tough. Then they started playing people. So I don't know what to make of it. Was it more the competition or more that he had weapons? That they were scoring points and he looked good early in the season?
It was weapons and competition.
It was both, right?
Yes.
Right. Do you think it's possible that the Patriots, just as a football evaluation, think that they're better off going to a Teddy Bridgewater, I don't know, Derek Carr, Phillip
The answer
Rivers?
is yes. He's
43?
Even the greatest of all time is going to be 43 years old.
Okay.
Some point in time, you have to move on, and you always want to move on a step before.
And that franchise has made a living out of doing that for the last 2 decades, right? That particular franchise has made a living out of moving on. They've kept Tommy, but everybody else, they've moved on before the decline. And as much as I'm hearing, well, if Bill Belichick needs to just call Tommy and tell him we need you, I don't know that they feel that way. I've been listening to so much about this, and they've had the opportunity. I think if they would have come to him in training camp last year, came to him during the season, came to him before this whole process, he probably would have signed, right? But I think he feels slighted that after everything he's done for that organization, that they've not come to him and offered him a contract extension. You think there's something to that?
Absolutely. To be this far along, and the reports aren't, they've had discussions, preliminary talks. It's they haven't.
They haven't.
And the latest update yesterday was they're preparing to move on without Tom Brady.
And the whole thing where, they can't talk, Jeff, the CBA, they don't know about the CBA and the whole they can do whatever they want. Right? I mean, you don't think they got Tom Brady? You don't think there's conversations going on? You really don't think there's conversations going on? Come on now. That's why I think this is real. That's why I think Tommy's going. I think, first and foremost, I think New England, as an evaluation, says, I think we got to move on. I think it's on to Teddy Bridgewater. It's on to Cincinnati. It's on to Andy Dalton, right? And I think Tommy's hurt by the whole thing. And Joe Montana ended up in a Chiefs uniform. Joe Namath ended up as a Ram. Johnny Unitas ended up as a Charger.
And that's
Jerry
still,
Rice ended up as a Bronco.
That first domino, is this could be a very fun offseason with quarterbacks, or it could be all for naught. Tom Brady can end up signing and re-signing with the Patriots. Yeah, you'll have Phillip Rivers move, possibly Teddy Bridgewater, but then you could even just see, which I'm expecting ultimately to happen anyway, Dak Prescott get the tag or work on a long-term deal, and then it's really just Phillip Rivers and what does Tampa Bay want to do. And this crazy quarterback market could be all for naught.
It could be. I don't expect it to be all for naught. I expect it to be crazy. No, I expect there's
Tennessee
a lot.
Maybe even just tagging Tannehill and going on.
Well, the
for
first
years,
domino's
like
already
that.
kind of fallen, right, with Rivers on the market. but he hasn't fallen anywhere. But, yeah, we think Bridgewater's out there. We think Tannehill could be.
Well, we know Teddy Bridgewater's just a free agent. The other guys, like Cam Newton, Andy Dalton, Derek Carr, they're still members of said team.
Mm-hmm. So. But it's all going to happen here in the next few weeks.
So we know probably Andy Dalton's going to move on because Joe Burrow is number 1 overall pick.
Correct. That's great. Him and his tiny little hands. Yep.
Depending on Brady's situation.
He must have a really, really big football in the NFL. Maybe he can just deflate it a little bit. Just take a little air out of it. It's easier to grab.
Feels better in the hand.
Yeah, however it goes. Your thoughts on me, because as that goes, the more I listen to it and the more I am reminded of, I don't know how they put that thing back together. 505-246-0610 or 888-922-0610. How you feeling, fellas? Sluggish, tired? There's a men's health clinic right here in Albuquerque. It can help you feel like you again. It's new mail. It can help you take care of lack of energy, low T, erectile dysfunction. You just got to pick up a phone and call them and initiate the process. New mail's helping thousands of men all over this country feel better. For years, they've been the leader when it comes to men's health. Cutting-edge technology, the latest treatments. New mail's helping men deal with depression, hair loss, ED. You just got to pick up a phone and call them. 505-652-1688 or just visit newmail.com, NUMALE.com. A little more truth for you. When men reach a certain age, low T, ED, lack of energy, that's all natural. That doesn't mean you've got to live with it, and certainly nothing to be ashamed of. Call New Mail at 505-652-1688. The whole process is comfortable, from the phone call to your first visit all the way through the treatment, and the results are very, very real. Do yourself a favor and take care of you. New Mail, 505-652-1688 or visit newmail.com and feel better.
Good morning, sports animals. Time is 7:27. Let's do that commute to work. So far, we're just seeing that minor crash still on Alameda and San Mateo. You shouldn't worry too much. That should be over on the shoulder. But if you do see any other accidents, please feel free to give us a call at the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at I-25 in Comanche. From the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center, I'm Micah Turman with your sports animal traffic.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Drive a better SUV for less money at Quality on Lomas. Our few remaining 2019 Buick Encores now start at just $18,944. Quality Buick GMC, Lomas in Pennsylvania.
Quality by DiLorenzo.
QualityDeal.com.
The UNM Anderson School of Management invites you to attend the 31st Annual Hall of Fame Awards Banquet and Student Scholarship Fundraiser Thursday, March 12th from 5:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Embassy Suites. The Anderson Hall of Fame celebrates extraordinary alumni who've achieved professional success and have made significant contributions to their community. The 2020 Anderson Hall of Fame inductees are John Chavez, Alicia Gutierrez, Stephen Harper, and David Jessen. The young alumni inductees are Nika Allen and Daryl Garcia. The Anderson School of Management at the University of New Mexico is dedicated to excellence in professional management education for the next generation of business leaders. Individual tickets and tables are still available for the Hall of Fame Awards Banquet, which is the biggest student scholarship fundraiser of the year. To purchase tickets or for more information, please visit mgt.unm.edu. Join us Thursday, March 12th for the UNM Anderson School of Management Hall of Fame Banquet. All proceeds from the event help fund scholarships awarded to deserving New Mexico students.
Fresquez Productions presents March Madness, a night of pro boxing Saturday, March 7th at Isleta Resort and Casino. Matthew Diamond Boy Griego versus Ronnie Baldonado. Tickets from $25 at Isleta.com. Cards subject to change. March Madness, March 7th at Isleta Resort and Casino.
Yeah, so Aiden's coffee spot is really undope. They asked what they can get me, and I'm like, the code to the bathroom. Stop trying to sell me something.
No matter how hard you work for your small business, online reviewers will find something to complain about.
Also, the Wi-Fi password was too hard to spell, and I can totally spell stuff.
And while Progressive can't save you from these trolls, we can help you save money on commercial, auto, and business insurance.
They didn't have any cups out for the free cream, so I just drank it out of the pitcher.
Get a quote online today at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliated and third-party insurers.
Excuse me, Captain. This is your wake-up call from the new TracFone Wireless.
What's that now?
What if you had to fly this plane while sitting back in the cabin?
I wouldn't have any control.
Well, that's what it's like going with some wireless companies, but TracFone Wireless gives you control. Get unlimited talk and text on America's best 4G LTE network starting at $20 a month, no contract. Plus, unlimited carryover data with active service.
That's cool, but how'd you get in my cockpit?
This is your wake-up call, people. The new TracFone Wireless. Now you're in control. Available at major retailers. See terms and conditions at TracFone.com.
More than just a pretty face. Dan Patrick.
I have this job with Total Autonomy.
Today at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Opening Drive will be in Vegas next week. Show comes to you from the Thomas & Mack Center Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Conference tournament starts on Saturday for the women. Men get going on Wednesday. We'll be there for you. Want to say thank you to our 5 great conference tournament sponsors who are making sure we're there for you. American Home Furniture and Mattress. They guarantee you'll pay less. Rudy Chavez, attorney at law. Remember, Saul calls Rudy. Airport parking, park for less than half the price of Sunport parking. 1-800-TRUCK-WRECK. Call attorney Clay Miller at 1-800-TRUCK-WRECK. And American Home Furniture and Mattress, they guarantee you will pay less. Lobo baseball today, doubleheader out at Santa Ana Star Field. They had an 8-7 victory yesterday. Lance Russell with a 2-out RBI pinch hit walk-off for UNM, who beat BYU. They are now 7-2. Doublehead. It's going to be beautiful out there, Micah. Mid-60s today is what they're telling me. Get yourself out there. It's inexpensive. Go out and have a good time. And watch a pretty good baseball team who's now won 4 in a row after beating BYU yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. Yep. And 6 of their last 7. So go out and enjoy Lobo baseball. All right, 246-0610 is how to get in today. 888-922-0610. Your emails come in. Jeff at 610knml.com. JJ at 610knml.com. All right. I know you like the Underwear Olympics, the NFL Combine. Told me Cole McDonald from Hawaii had the fastest 40 of the quarterbacks.
4.58.
It's pretty quick.
But yet no one asked him if he'd played a different position yet. Like they did Jalen Hurts
because
already.
Of his build? Is that what you're telling me? It's not because he has dreadlocks.
He doesn't. He got rid of them.
He got rid of his. Oh, there he is. He got rid of his dreadlocks.
I was very disappointed.
Oh, it looks like a different cat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that ain't right. Well, he can't play wide receiver looking like that. Yeah.
That's why he got rid of the dreadlocks? So they wouldn't ask him if he wanted to play another position?
Is that why? All right, so what were your takes out of the Combine?
Chase Claypool, Notre Dame, wide receiver to watch. He's going to shoot up the draft boards. Very impressive showing, numbers off the charts. Better performance with better quarterback at the next level. And I was impressed. My 5 quarterbacks right now, Burrow, Tua, Love, Herbert.
So you got Love 3.
I do.
I mean, I can't look at my TV right now without seeing Jordan Love.
And so my top tier is Burrow and Tua, not breaking any news there. And then I think Love, Hurt, and Herbert. Now, Jalen Hurts is not looked at as a first-round pick. I don't think people believe in his arm, but his footwork looked good. I was listening to Kurt Warner talk about how much he's improved that aspect of it, getting the football out. And I think Jalen Hurts can be a very solid quarterback with his athleticism and a better throwing motion. And Herbert, showcase some of his athleticism, which you just see the Whitecat quarterback, you wonder, what can he do? He can do pretty good. So those 3 guys, I think, will bounce back and forth. Now, mainly it's Love and Herbert that are talked about. But I think Hurts could sneak in. I'd be a second-round pick, maybe even late first round if someone believes in just his overall body of work.
During the season, and I kind of got scoffed at a little bit. I think Jalen Hurts is playing himself into a pro quarterback. Mm-hmm. And I kind of got scoffed at. Nope, he's okay. He doesn't have enough arm strength. He doesn't read enough. He's not fast enough. He's not big enough. Mm-hmm. The whole big enough thing, I think, is taking a hit, right? I mean, we've watched Kyler Murray go. We've watched Russell Wilson. We've got enough quarterbacks who aren't prototypical in size that have had success that I think we're getting over that. Although there is, you still want that big, strong guy. Joe Burrow's not big. He's 6 feet tall, right? He would be, I think, only the third quarterback taken in the draft.
I'm kind of opposite. Like, I hear all these things like Jacob Eason. They're like, oh, big guy, cannon arm. I'm like,
climb, right? I mean, the kid from Washington's really
the big guy, cannon arm. That's worked. The stereotypical quarterback.
All right.
Lately.
So how's Josh Allen doing? And is Josh Allen...
Josh Allen's doing good because he runs like crazy.
He does run like crazy, but he's also got a cannon. To your point, he does a lot to make up for his accuracy deficiencies by picking up yards, and a lot of them running. Now, it doesn't look like you expect. I know we're falling into the stereotypes here that you expect a running quarterback to look like. But he does help. Ryan Tannehill runs better than people want to give him credit for. I'm staring at my TV, and there's just a ton of Jordan Love out of Utah State. I mean, that's all they're showing me right now.
He's the swing quarterback. Is he going to be the third quarterback selected? It's entirely possible because there's a huge debate between 2018 Jordan Love and 2019 Jordan Love. He threw 17 interceptions last year.
Yep.
The team lost a lot.
Yep.
And I heard it put nicely. He had to play hero ball.
Well, okay, so we had this conversation when I got back from Vegas in August about how they lost their top 4 receivers, their tight end. They had a running back drafted in the 6th round by the Chiefs, and 3 of his 5 offensive linemen. And we love talking about the quarterback, and we always do. The quarterback can't do it alone. He didn't have the weapons last year that he had in the 11 win year when they won the New Mexico Bowl. He didn't. And I don't know. I evaluate his weapons enough to know if they were a detriment, but he sure didn't have what he had, right?
Yeah, you had a running back that went to the NFL, a tight end that bounced around.
He's now wearing a Super Bowl ring, by the way.
NFL teams, along with 4 of the 5 starters on the offensive line, plus a new coach. And Jordan Love took a big hit with all of that last year. So the debate is 2018 Jordan Love the one you're going to get, or 2019?
That's why the combine's so big.
Yeah, I think it's more 2018 ultimately when you put him on an NFL roster and you put talent around him. But I think there's 5 really good quarterbacks in this draft. The top tier is what you're going to see go in the top 3 picks most likely.
And then go back to the conversation.
Who do you like?
Right? Well, okay, so you're a team. Pick your team. Who needs quarterbacks? And there's about 9 of them. Do you like one of those guys? Or do you like the Andy Daltons? Do you like the Jameis Winstons? Who do you like? Right? Cincinnati may go both routes. Cincinnati may go Joe Burrow, but bring in a pick your guy to compete. Right?
Yeah, have a veteran on the roster.
Tampa Bay, Miami. Well, they got Fitzpatrick. When you have Ryan Fitzmagic, what else do you need? Do you need another guy? Maybe not. All right, what else did I miss out of the combine?
That's what jumped out to me last night with the quarterbacks and wide receivers.
And did the quarterbacks throw, or is it just they ran?
They threw too.
All right. Boy, it's just a ton of Jordan Love. Quarterbacks delivered and getting a lot of love for Hurts. The 40-yard dash times might surprise you. Your boy Steven Montez from Colorado had the 4th fastest time. Eason was up there. Cole McDonald had the fastest, as you said, 4.58. Then Jalen Hurts, Herbert, Montez, Love, and Eason. It's a pretty decent 4.27 from Henry Ruggs. Again, I don't know why I care, but the other part of the quarterbacks thing was Burrow and Tua didn't perform. Is that the right word? Perform?
Yeah, they didn't. They just
work out. Perform. What's the word?
Kind of hung out and stood around and watched everyone else go through combine drills.
Yeah. All right, 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. If you want to talk that, we can. I want your thoughts on Tommy. We got Aggies win last night, Lobo women win last night. You had a bunch of Pac-12 last night. Got Cowboy news. Well, kind of. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Good morning, Sports Animal. Time is 7:39. Let's take another look at
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick. Take 32.
Lava Rock Brewing Company, conveniently located on Albuquerque's west side, just south of I-40. You can come on in, enjoy our pizza, pasta, burgers, and more by Matucci's. It's all at Lava Rock. Lava Rock Brewing Company, come on in.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
The LESCOMBES family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back to our roots and honoring our founders, Danielle and Hervé Lescombe. Today, our D.H. Lescombe Winery and Bistro locations continue to deliver the exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect from the Lescombe family. Visit us and enjoy a culmination of our 6th-generation winemaking legacy and unique, perfectly paired foods. D.H. Lescombe Winery and Bistro.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach. coach by coaching beyond the game.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
Local Union 412. Find a career with benefits, not just a job, at UA Local 412 Training Center. We are looking for plumbers, pipe.
Saturday, August 29th against Idaho State. Then they're not home again until October 3rd. 3 games on the road: Mississippi State, USC, New Mexico State, then a bye. Come home to play UMass. And then go on the road: Colorado State, home for Nevada, at Utah State, home for San Jose State, at Hawaii, home for Boise State the week after, traveling to Hawaii. I already hear it. Oh, the Mountain West hosed us. We got to go. We got the road trip to Hawaii, and then have to come back. And Boise State's got a bye. Maybe they have a bye. I don't know. Air Force in Wyoming. I got my annual. I hate this schedule, Hefe, from Lars. I think that's just a piece of stationery he's got, because I don't think Lars has ever liked the schedule. He says, I actually like that they moved the opener against Idaho State off of Labor Day weekend. That's the only good thing about it. But then no more home games in September. I sure would like SURRRRE. Don't get that. When they finally return to Branch Field, I don't think it's Branch Field anymore, by the way. It's against UMass, which other than having the homecoming tag, there'll be very little interest in, because you'd come out way more if it was somebody else. Then we're right back to those chilly fall, likely late post-time games against Nevada, San Jose State on Halloween. There's going to be no one at University Stadium. Boise gets flexed to Friday, ? Look at you. He's already got all the worst in there. And Wyoming on a busy Thanksgiving weekend. If I'm in charge of Lobo Athletics, I'm sending the schedule back to the Mountain West to tell them to try again. I hate it. You always hate it. So
yeah, Lars never likes the schedule.
Always hate it. So here's the deal. Mountain West didn't do a damn thing to you in September. You scheduled the Mississippi State game and the USC game and the New Mexico State game. Those are your out-of-conference games. What's that?
Because you want the money.
Yeah. Yes. You did that. That's got nothing to do with what the Mountain West did. You needed the two.
They scheduled those games, Lars, because you weren't showing up anyway.
That's right. You needed the money games. You had the opportunity, so you're going. You're taking the New Mexico State game was already there, and you fit this thing together to go play Mississippi State and USC back to back and get paid. Blame it on the Mountain West.
Because they're like, he's not going to like the schedule anyway, so let's go get paid twice.
Thanksgiving weekend, you're playing somewhere. This year you're playing at home. They tend to play home a lot on Thanksgiving weekend, don't they? They are playing Saturday, Halloween night, or Halloween. Maybe it'll be a day game. By the way, your whole thing with all these late night games, I'm going to guess you're not going to get a lot of those late night starts. Just like last year. You know why? And I tell you this all the time. Those late night starts are the ones that the TV games, the TV wants the best games. San Diego State fills that window pretty much every time on CBS Sports, right?
Yeah.
The late night start, A, it's a West Coast game at San Diego, and B, they usually take the teams that they want to see. And with all due respect to your 2-10, 3-9, 3-9, I'm going to guess the TV networks aren't clamoring for all your games. So then you fall into the secondary and the tertiary television deals where you get more favorable kick times, which was really what the deal was last year, and you showed up in droves. Oh, wait, you didn't, right?
Well,
I mean, that's all I'm saying. I hate the schedule all you want. Lars, I'll bet if I go back through my email and type in Lars, I hate the schedule, I'll get one pop up once every 6 months. Do you know, by the way, Rocky Long, who his first opponent was? His first game as coach at the University of New Mexico. Do you know who he played?
Yes.
Idaho State as well. And that's the Bengals, who will be in town on August 29th. What do you think of the schedule?
I think it's challenging. You have 2 money games on it.
That's right.
And you can go ask the guys down south how that works out. You just try to build it as a big trip for your fans. Like, hey, come experience USC and Stark Vegas.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
And enjoy those moments. And then that half of the schedule is going to be a test because the Mountain Division games are always tough and there's good programs.
And you get the Aggies right after those 2 road games, right? I mean, and that's another road game. You're going to Stark Vegas, then you go to SC, 2 teams that are going to be pretty good. That's Mike Leach, and then USC. It'd be fun to go down and watch a Leach game down there, actually. If you had your option,
Mike Leach versus Rocky Long.
If you had your and Zach Arnett is the defensive coordinator at Mississippi State. Yep. If you had your option of going on one of those trips, would you go to the Coliseum, go to LA, or would you go to Mississippi State?
That's actually really tough because going to Cali, it's awesome. Hollywood, let's do it. Hit the beach. But I'd love to experience the SEC just pageant.
I'd go to Mississippi State. Now I've been to SEC games a lot, so I think that's different. But yeah, I was just wondering, like, if you've never been to either one, which one would you rather go to?
I'd probably go to the USC.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, the Coliseum, like the SEC is good, and Mississippi State and Stark Vegas is borderline legendary just for its Stark Vegas. But to go to a game at the Coliseum and see the SC and the whole thing and the sweaters and the
Bama or Florida, I might go there over USC.
Right. But boosters, they've got to fill the booster trips on both of those, and I don't hate it. Like I think where it's going to get tough is that September 19th game. You get the bye after New Mexico State. Ideally, and the scheduling is so hard. Scheduling is not just your puzzle with the other team's puzzle, but it's your puzzle with everybody else on your schedule and their schedule's puzzle. Putting schedules together is so hard. Ideally, you'd have had your bye after Mississippi State and SC instead of after New Mexico State, but that's how it is. But I think that's going to be as tough a turnaround as going to Mississippi State and SC, because then you come back and you just played those 2. Whatever the results are, now you got your big rival. You got to go down to Cruces, and you're coming off of 2 brutal weeks, 2 long road trips, and 2 pretty tough battles, right? And then going down and playing New Mexico State. Home league games: Nevada, San Jose State, Boise State, and Wyoming. You all right with that?
I'm good.
Your road league games: Colorado State, Utah State, Hawaii, and Air Force. So you got the big Hawaii trip in there, and then hence the 13th game and the ability to play the second money game. All right. Yeah, Lars hates it, but I mean that Lars email. And Lars, when was the last time you liked your schedule? I haven't, Jeff. They're horrible. All right. Last year's schedule, you had a lot of really good kick times. You play a lot of the late night games, and you didn't show up anyway. Jeff, they were losing. I got it. So that's what we got. Danny Gonzalez is going to be with us at 8 o'clock on Monday. Spring practice opens up next week, and we'll talk to Danny about the schedule, amongst other things, when he is with us next Monday. Gopher sent me an email, as you heard. Jeff, you're doing a great job at UCLA. How'd you grow out the facial hair since last night? I just didn't shave this morning.
It's called the red-eye flight.
Yeah, I just didn't shave.
To get back.
Yeah, woke up with this 8-week growth. UCLA won again. 505-246-0610. Nikki Heckroth-Lobato is going to be with us coming up at 8:30. We'll talk a little about women's basketball. They were winners last night, 54-52 in Logan. On to Vegas. We're on to Nevada.
30.
And on Tommy, if you want, if you watch the Combine, if you watch UCLA last night, SC, I love my bike. Bill Walton on the call. Pat, I don't know if you saw it, right when they went to Sports Center and Van Pelt says, Dave Pasch's going straight to heaven.
Yes.
For dealing with that. It would be so challenging to be the play-by-play guy.
15.
All right. Stay with us. You can watch us on ProView Networks worldwide, ProViewNetworks.com, or on our Facebook page, the OD in the AM. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
What you gotta do is give me some money, okay?
Get your share of free money. Your chance to win just by listening and texting. Listen for the national keyword at 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. When you hear it, text the national keyword to 95819, and you could win $1,000. It's that easy. You're listening anyway. You love to text, and you like getting paid. We can't make it any easier than that. For complete rules and information, visit our website, sportsanimалabq.com. Free money. Free money. 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive makes bundling easy and affordable. Get a multi-policy discount by combining your car, home, motorcycle, commercial auto, and more. All your protection in one place. Bundle and save at Progressive.com.
I love you, sweetheart.
Hey, who you talking to?
As you can see, I'm enjoying the new Chocolate Cherry Sweetheart Shake from Blake's Lotaburger. It's a wonderful blend of chocolate and cherry in a smooth and creamy milkshake. Honey, where are you going?
I'm heading to Blake's Lotaburger for my own Chocolate Cherry Sweetheart Shake. What do you think?
Fall in love with the new Chocolate Cherry Sweetheart Milkshake. Available at your favorite Blake's Lotaburger location and only available for a limited time.
It's lunchtime and you want a sandwich, but you have no idea where to start. Which has taken your favorite sandwiches and freshly crafted the best versions of each. From the grinder to Philly cheese to the ultimate BLT. Ask about the Which Vibe Club. Download the app and start accumulating points with every purchase. Get a free Which on your birthday and a free drink just for joining. Plus lots of other special promotions and giveaways. During the month of March, it's Free Which Friday. Buy one sandwich, get the second one free. From 5 p.m. to close every Friday. Don't miss out on Wicked Wednesday either. Regular size Wicked Witch for just $5 every Wednesday. 10% Heroes discount for military and first responders. And this week, Which is our sweet deal. Get $50 worth of Which sandwich goodness for only $25. Just log on to sportsanimalabq.com this Friday at 9 a.m. and click on the Sweet Deals logo. When you have 3 convenient locations across town and 50 different sandwich options, Which always has the perfect sandwich. No matter what you're craving, Which super superior sandwiches.
Attention! If you're in debt to the IRS and frustrated with your options, for a limited time you can call and quickly check your eligibility for the Fresh Start programs offered by the IRS to reduce or even eliminate your tax problem. Through this special toll-free hotline number, you can find out in minutes if you qualify for these powerful new debt reduction programs green-lighted by the IRS for 2019. If you have unfiled tax returns, under audit, have a wage or bank levy, or just want to know your options, business or personal, Republic Tax Relief's A-plus rated tax relief system has helped thousands stop IRS collections immediately and saved millions in tax debt. These relief programs will not last forever. Call the hotline number now, 800-364-1399. That's 800-364-1399. Check your eligibility for tax debt savings today. Call 800-364-1399. That's 800-364-1399.
Fresquez Productions presents March Madness, a night of pro boxing Saturday, March 7th at Isleta Resort and Casino. Matthew Diamond Boy Griego versus Ronnie Baldonado. Tickets from $25 at Isleta.com.
Cards subject to change.
March Madness, March 7th
at Isleta Resort and Casino.
When Allstate agents and employees go to work every day, their number one priority is protecting what matters most to you. For military veterans, that instinct to protect also comes naturally. No wonder thousands of veterans build good careers with Allstate. And now, Allstate is ranked the number one employer on the 2020 Military Friendly Employers list. You're in good hands with Allstate.
For career opportunities or to get a quote, contact Allstate today. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Your business ideas need room to run wild, but there's no room for error when you're raising the bar. A reliable partner can make a real difference. That's the role of a realtor. An irreplaceable expert who represents your values. A reassuring voice of reason helping you research and reach the right decisions. So you can run your business without running the risk. Is your agent a realtor? Look for the R. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
This hour's free money national keyword is play. PLAY. Text it at 95819 for your chance to win. K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM and 610 AM. KNML Albuquerque.
Nikki Heckroth-Lobato is going to be with us coming up at 8:30. Talk Lobo women's basketball. Lobos were winners last night, 54-52 in Logan. Winner. Usually good enough, but not good enough for everyone. Be in Vegas on, when am I going, JJ? Next, what? Next week?
When does your playing leave?
I don't know. We'll be doing the show Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from the Thomas and Mack Center. Mountain West Conference Tournament. Lobo women open up on Sunday. The men will open up on Wednesday. Big thank you to our 5 great conference tournament sponsors. Airport parking. You can park for less than half the price of some port parking. American Home Furniture and Mattress. They guarantee you'll pay less. Rudy Chavez, attorney at law. Remember, Saul calls Rudy. Hooters, your college hoops headquarters, and 1-800-TRUCK-WRECK. Call attorney Clay Miller at 1-800-TRUCK-WRECK. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, Micah, and Alden. Alden's producer for you over on the ProView Network, so you can watch the show worldwide on ProViewNetworks.com and on the Facebook, the OD in the AM. Not everybody's happy with the win last night. In fact, James sent me an email that says, well, that sucked. So you figure, oh, man, your team got beat last night. Jeff, that wasn't the big boost of confidence James was hoping for. It was painful watching the women limp past the last-place club, who was without their best player, hurt in the UTAG's prior contest. If they play like that Sunday, they'll be back in Albuquerque long before you reach Vegas. That's correct. That win wasn't good enough. Road wins, I'm just telling you, JJ, they're easy. You played the last-place team on the road, you should be able to blow them out of the belt. Winning by 2 points, that's not good enough. Damn it. All right, so I got 2 emails I've read to you. That sucked, and I hate the schedule. Happy Friday, y'all. How you living? Doing all right? Going to be a good weekend. Got a good football season coming up. Conference tournament starts. Hey, that sucked. I hate this. All right. It's my world, dude. It's your world, too, by the way. Do you know that?
Yes, it's the world I'm in.
All right.
And I thought Utah State's best player did play, and Haley Bassett.
I just read the email.
That's the best player now, given the injury last game. It's not like the Lobos are good themselves.
Thank you.
That's why that game was a struggle.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. All right, this one should be.
They're the 9th place team, right?
9th or 10th. Yeah, 9th. Yeah, tied for.
And that's 2 spots out of last place, so how big of a win should you expect?
More than 2, damn it. That wasn't good enough. This should be all right. Aggies were winners last night on the road at Grand Canyon, 67-53. Big night for Jabari Rice, 16-9. Johnny McCants was good.
The Rice train.
I kind of am.
But looking at it, Terrell Brown leads the WAC in scoring.
Okay.
Orokuachea could be in that conversation when you look at points and rebounds.
All right.
Now, is there a good enough stat line that gets everyone's attention, or do they just say, who's the best player of the bunch when you have so many different guys
They're up,
stepped up
what,
at time?
4 games in conference. So it's got
to be
there,
from.
Right? Is Jans win Coach of the Year again?
Yeah. Just put his name. Who's ever coaching in Mexico State, just put their name on that
What's
trophy.
his bonus? 15 grand for that? 10, 20? I mean, he's got to get a nice bonus for that, but especially going through all the injuries that he went through this year. This isn't just one of those, the favorite one again. They're undefeated with 2 games to go, and they're running beating teams by 4 or 5 games. And secondly, with all the injuries, he should. And do you think Mario wants to win Coach of the Year? It's more out of Mario's budget. Does Mario honestly
stop winning all these games? Stop winning these titles.
I mean, just win, but let somebody else win Coach of the Year. I got to give you another 15 grand. Come on. I don't know. Does that help maybe in the next few weeks when the coaching carousel starts to turn? Hey, you were Coach of the Year and you got another bonus, and I don't know. All right, this one should be all right. Jason says you can't teach effort. Where have I heard that? Somebody said that. Good morning, OD. Last night, the Fighting Chris Jans strolled into the Purple Palace, endured the insufferable show, Tan Dan and the Havocs, and put on a basketball exhibition. Even the second, guess who's the first, most homeristic on-air crew west of the Mississippi had to give the Aggies their due. At one point, the on-air talent on the Lopes broadcast, after the Aggies had induced 2 shot clock violations while up by 20 during the possession, which the Aggie bench players were up and exhorting the 5 on the floor, Scott Williams had to pontificate, quote, "You can't coach effort," end quote. A phrase familiar to Lobo fan, but he continued, "Effort comes from players who hold their teammates accountable, who are accountable, who have pride in the program that they represent. Good programs, coaches lead. Great programs, players lead. And the Aggies are a great program," end quote. Which is high praise from Grand Canyon's Homer broadcast. I guess I may have to soften my stance on Team Talk a Lot. Nah. Crimsonly, Jason. I didn't hear that. If you're a broadcast crew in that league, don't you have to, even, and Grand Canyons believe that they're pushing New Mexico State in that league for the last 4 years, right? They believe we're gaining, and by now I firmly believe that they thought they'd be the top team in that league, right? So they've got to give them some love, don't they? At some point, wouldn't you have to give them credit, give them some love, give them some respect?
New Mexico State?
If you're any broadcast team in that league.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like it finally came from Grand Canyon last night. They finally, all right. We'll good program. But what do you think of that? Good teams, coaches lead. Good or great programs, players lead. Do you believe that?
To get the players to lead, there has to be a good coach and good recruiting. So it can't just be the players, because we saw that actually that's what Paul Weir tried to do, is let the players lead, and it didn't work out at all.
It didn't work.
So I just think you can spin it when you win 32 games in a row over whack opponents. Whatever you're doing.
This is Grand Canyon's guy saying yes. Giving praise. He's basically saying that's a great program.
Well, why are the players leading?
Right.
Because of the tone that's set and the expectations that are there.
Because the coach who leads them. Yeah. I don't know if I believe that. It's a nice observation. If you break it down, I'm with you. I don't think I believe that.
They're playing hard because they're bought into the system and the team.
But to that aspect, let's if you pick it apart backwards, is there a great program where the players don't lead? Like, could you say, if you look at Gonzaga, which is a great program, would you say the players lead? Yeah, they do. You say Duke, players lead. Usually you've got some upper class.
What does that mean?
Well,
I guess
it's really fair.
What are we like? They're good, so they're leading.
No, so I don't think all good players are leaders. But I would tell you, without dissecting it any more than the last 2 minutes, that I would struggle to find a program, not a team, but a program overall that you consider great that doesn't have good player leadership.
Because I think Duke's fascinating in that case.
Yes,
because that's
there's
talent.
So much young talent. Yeah. But usually they've got an upperclassman or 2 or 3 who like appear to be leaders. Yeah, like a sophomore. Yes. Who appear to be leaders, right? Arizona usually has somebody, right? It's an interesting, I don't know, maybe I'm putting way too much thought into a comment made by a broadcaster from Grand Canyon, but I'm trying to look at it backward. I just don't know that I firmly believe that, but then as I listen to it, I mean, you probably can't find a great program that doesn't have good player leadership. And to your point, that would also stem from the top, where they've got great coach leadership. So, all right, boy, that's a lot of mouth. There is. What'd you call it? Word salad?
Word salad.
Yeah, there's a lot there. All right, no, Jason, it's good. But a good win for the Aggies last night. They've now won 17 in a row. It's the nation's longest winning streak. They'll take it to the blue. Going to Bakersfield on Saturday where they'll take on Cal State Bakersfield Roadrunners. Hey, how's your car looking? Hopefully it looks the way you want and you want to keep it that way. Even if it doesn't, you can call On the Spot Auto Detailing and you can get it that way. Look, our state driving around, it's not friendly on your vehicle's paint. You get rock chips and gravel roads and careless drivers. You got to call On the Spot Auto Detailing. On the Spot Auto Detailing protects your vehicle's paint. They got regular wax jobs all the way to ceramic coating, which will last up to 5 years. You've got a lot invested in your car. Make sure you take care of it. Make sure you protect it. And you don't have to take it anywhere because On the Spot Auto Detailing comes to you where it's convenient for you, when it's convenient to you. What does that mean? They'll come to your home. They'll come to your office. They give it a thorough cleaning, detailing, inside and out, stains, pet hair, spills, all of it's gone. Those big car washes, you wait in line. Hundreds of cars go through them every day, and unless they keep those brushes clean, good chance they could scratch your paint, and they're usually done about 7 minutes. Not sure how good 7 minutes can be. On the Spot Auto Detailing will spend an hour or more making sure they get the job done right. Call On the Spot Auto Detailing, 505-859-2859. 505-859-2859 or go to otsdetailing.com.
I'll just get a little closer.
Oh, instead it's a gorgeous pass.
Here's what he'll just shoot it. He's going to go all the way.
He's going to fire at the buzzer, and he hits.
Great pass, Hadbury, and thank you very much.
High in the district. Inside. Fly, Eagles.
Chavez uses some athleticism. And then Morris down low, able to finish. You called it, Steve, in 10 seconds. And look at this. Stripped, stolen Watson. Christian Lucero beats the buzzer. Here's Ian Chavez, the sharpshooter. Got it.
Couldn't have said that any better. He answered the question. He
On
got
a
another
steal
one.
at the buzzer. Back to back for Chavez.
To the paint. Medina from the volleyball lines. Medina wants another one from deep. Oh, he wants 10. Give him 10.
Lewis finds Watson. He's going to finish. One-handed slam. Vista, but just all the different scenarios we can see potentially play out ahead of the state tournament.
Hill, the senior top.
No! Oh! Ho, ho, ho!
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick. Take 32.
Lava Rock Brewing Company, conveniently located on Albuquerque's west side, just south of I-40. You can come on in, enjoy our pizza, pasta, burgers, and more by Matucci's. It's all at Lava Rock. Lava Rock Brewing Company. Come on in.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? 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 Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms.
Lady Lobo basketball on Sunday from Vegas, 3 o'clock. They'll play Nevada in the first round of the conference tournament. After winning 54-52 last night, Nikki Heckroth-Lobato will be with us coming up in a little bit. At the bottom of the hour, we'll talk Lobo women's basketball with her. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, Micah, and Alden. Look at him. He's got his runners. I like your runners hoodie. ProView shirt, Pirates hat. You got every logo on.
I'm logoed.
Yeah. What do you call that? Just like a short sleeve hoodie? I guess that's what it is, right? A little short sleeve hoodie? Yeah, that's what I would call it. Short sleeve hoodie. I always
like a warm up.
Did you ever have like basketball or baseball logo bed sheets when you were a kid? Mm-hmm. It always reminds me of the sheets I had when I was a kid with all the Major League Baseball logos on it, and you just try to.
Oh man, those mics are all.
They're all jacked up and stuff. That's kind of what it looks like. I like that one though. Where'd you get that? Was that a gift?
I got it at the mall.
At the mall.
I definitely had the Major League bedspread when I was growing up. Definitely loved that.
Yeah, I loved it. It reminds me of the sheets I had on my bed when I was a kid. You're like, whatever, man.
Yeah, this is Cowboys.
He's like, I still have my cowboy footy pajamas.
Maybe
you haven't grown out of them yet. I know. No, that's.
Oh, I grew out of them a while ago.
You got a new pair. By the way, The headline says Jones says Dez still part of the plan. Like, thank you. And I guess they're speaking with Dak's people now. Why don't they just get that done?
Because of the CBA, Jeff.
Oh, that's
what he said.
That's right, the CBA. That's right. It's holding everything up. Bruce sent me a email, says, I'm so tired of fake news, Jeff. 3 times in the last 2 days, I've heard local sports on different stations say Lady Lobos were the number 10 seed. They'll face Air Force, etc. And those rumors weren't made by anchorettes, but they're goofy-looking sports dudes. They have 3 stories every night: Lobo basketball, Lady Lobos, and some random high school game. Mm-hmm. Is accuracy too much to ask? Mm-hmm. Okay. Lady Lobos will play Nevada in the 8-9 game. Sorry. I didn't see the reports, but accuracy is always something. You know what I've been noticed a lot of local news, and you know my pet peeve, right? Lobos lose by 15, 18, 22.
That it's not this true story of the game?
Yeah, that all I see is Lobo highlights. But lately, so they'll tell me a score, and the graphic, the font, will be a different score than the one they're showing. And to some people, that means stuff. You know what I mean? Like spreads. So they'll say, and they win 86-74, and it'll say 84-76 on the screen. And you're like, well, which one was it? That's just been my latest pet peeve. Yeah. JP Murrieta sent me a text yesterday. He said, both of us have been off the air. Neither one of us have been on TV for a long time. He said, but I was called Jeff twice in the last week. I'm like, sorry, dude.
That's a TV guy.
Yeah.
Jeff!
Yeah, that's right. No. It's been a little longer for me since I've been off the air. You're on every Monday, not me. It's you. All right. 246-0610, 888-922-0610. Omar said, Dez coming back, ? Jeff, last year, NFL's most complete franchise got a big boost by the return of Jason Witten. Could a more humble and hungry Dez Bryant be the next one returning to Texas Stadium?
That is the joke of the week.
You didn't like it?
Got a big boost.
Big boost.
It was more like an anchor. Just slowed everything down.
He did exactly what you thought he was going to do.
Not much of anything.
3rd and 2, throwing the ball. You're at the goal line, and it's 2nd and goal from the 1, 2nd and goal from the 2. Find Jason Witten. I mean, that's exactly what he was there to do, right? Is he going to play again this year?
No.
Is that an absolute?
I mean, I was seeing reports in the last couple of days from Cowboys guys that it's unlikely he'll return, but I just don't see it happening.
I don't know. Maybe on Monday Night Football, him and Tony Romo can link back up.
Ooh, where's Tony going, right? Because there's a bidding war for Tony right now, isn't there?
Yeah, there's definitely the bidding war.
They can't throw enough money at Tony Romo. I mean, I saw somewhere in the area $15 million a year, and he's going to do like one game a week.
Now that's the life right there.
Tell me that's not.
That is the life.
He walks around in his Skechers going through the airport, right? Because he's got Skechers. And he goes and does whatever it is he wants. And no, that's good living right there.
Plays golf, calls one game a week. I mean, that's the life right there.
Gets the sponsors exemptions into golf tournaments. And, yeah, no, that's here. You got your Skechers your endorsement, and you sit down and you call one game a week and get paid just gigantic ka-ching. Hey, you want to save a bunch of money? Got a sweet deal for you. It's Friday. We go to our website, sportsanimalabq.com at 9 o'clock this morning, which is coming up on 37 minutes and 12 seconds from now. You click on the sweet deal icon, and for just $25, you get $50 of gift certificates to Which Viola is here. She's the general manager of the Central location.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you living?
Pretty good.
Good. Which is the bomb now. I don't know if you've ever been there, but if you haven't, this place is terrific. Not only is it Wicked Wednesdays where you get regular size Wicked, the Which signature sandwich for just $5, but every Tuesday night in March, which is starting on Sunday, so that means next Tuesday.
Friday nights.
Who wrote this mess?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Friday nights.
Oh, every Friday night in March?
Yeah, and we're going to start tonight, actually. We're going to start a little early.
Because it's kind of almost March?
Yeah, so why not?
It's like pre-March?
We're pre-gaming.
Did you write this? We get it back there. No, it
Nope.
wasn't me. All right. I didn't read it wrong, right?
No, you read it right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But you got three locations. So which is different because?
Which is different because we have definitely something for everyone. We do have sandwiches, but we also have gluten-free options. We have salads, wraps, and you get to pick everything you'd like. So, you don't have to eat anything you don't like. It's good. It's perfect for everybody.
I don't like
You control your sandwich.
I don't like eating things I don't like.
If you don't like it, it's your fault because you picked it. Just kidding.
It's on you. I like how this doesn't taste right. Well, that's all you. Ain't my problem.
3 locations. I love that you do a hero discount, and heroes is such a more broad definition than maybe it is in other places. It's first responders, it's medical staff, it's teachers, 10% discount plus a 10% discount with a student ID, which I love that you include educators in that.
Yes, the kids are our future, and teachers should really be appreciated more. I've got a 10-year-old, and I know she's a challenge, so I appreciate you. I appreciate you, teachers.
No,
you're out there. You're really a unsung hero these days.
and they shouldn't be unsung.
No.
I'm glad you're singing.
We're singing your praises here at Which. Come and see us.
All right, where's the 3 locations? You got the one on Central by the university.
Central and Harvard, and then we have Paseo in Louisiana, and then our newest one is Coors and Montano.
Look how they went out to your side. Everybody's going out to your side.
You on the west side?
Absolutely.
We're there for you now.
That's a great little plaza. A lot to do. Get your sandwich.
A beautiful plaza. It's really nice.
You can get the Which mobile app. Get started at www.whichwich, WHICH, get it? Whichwich.com /Vibe Club Rewards. Go and take advantage of that. Our sweet deal goes live for you this morning. 9 o'clock on our website, sportsanimalabq.com. $25 gets you $50 worth of grub at Which. You can use it at all 3 locations. Go get acquainted with it. Enjoy it. Grub, eat, be happy. Viola, great to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
By. When we come back, former Lobo great Nikki Heckroth-Lobato is going to be with us. Lobos open up the conference tournament. Women do on Sunday in Vegas against Nevada. Nikki, when we come back on the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Good morning, sports animals. Time is 8:25. Let's take another look at the roads. We've got that major crash. It's going to be on northbound I-25 approaching Sunport. It's going to be blocking 3 left lanes with some backups forming there. Then we have an accident westbound Manal just west of Juan Cabo. Some slight delays in that area. And then if you do see any other accidents, give us a call at the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at I-25 in Comanche. From the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center, I'm Micah Turman with your sports animal traffic.
A better life with Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
Good news in the war on cancer. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, CNN's chief medical correspondent. Here in the United States, the death rate from cancer is down again, 26 years running. The American Cancer Society says from 2016 to 2017, the U.S. actually saw its largest ever single drop in cancer deaths. Now, those numbers might sound old, but it really does take scientists some time to crunch the data like this, and you can bet things have only gotten better since. So, what drove the drop? Well, the study's authors said it's primarily the acceleration in the decline of mortality for lung cancer, which is the leading cause of cancer death, causing more deaths in the United States than breast, colorectal cancer, and prostate cancers combined. The U.S. Preventive Services Task Force recommends yearly lung cancer screenings for current and former smokers. As with most cancers, the sooner you catch it, the better your odds of beating it. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, helping you live a better life.
This morning you're up early because you're at the DMV. So many people, it takes so much time. Do you have the right form? Are you in the right line? Your number E42, right after C23. This is confusing when your morning is hell. Just go to Taco Bell.
When you've had a morning, let us make you breakfast. Like Taco Bell's Breakfast Crunch Wrap. Everything you love about breakfast, wrapped up and grilled to go. At participating locations during breakfast hours.
World champion rock climber Sasha DeJulian.
Remember the last time you pushed yourself to the limit? Well, I do it every day. And when I'm climbing, it takes every muscle I've got. I push myself till it hurts.
Warm up with Tiger Balm Active. Tiger Balm's new muscle rub is the perfect pre-workout pain relief. A non-greasy cream that is soothing relief for your aches and pains.
It's the first thing I reach for before I take on the mountain. Pain happens. Suffering is optional.
New Tiger Balm Active Muscle Rub. Available at select drugstores, supermarkets, and Target stores.
It's lunchtime and you want a sandwich, but you have no idea where to start. Which has taken your favorite sandwiches and freshly crafted the best versions of each. From the grinder to Philly cheese to the ultimate BLT. Ask about the Which Vibe Club. Download the app and start accumulating points with every purchase. Get a free Which on your birthday and a free drink just for joining. Plus lots of other special promotions and giveaways. During the month of March, it's Free Which Friday. Buy one sandwich, get the second one free. From 5 p.m. to close every Friday. Don't miss out on Wicked Wednesday either. Regular size Wicked Witch for just $5 every Wednesday. 10% Heroes discount for military and first responders. And this week, Which is our sweet deal. Get $50 worth of Which sandwich goodness for only $25. Just log on to sportsanimalabq.com this Friday at 9 a.m. and click on the Sweet Deals logo. When you have 3 convenient locations across town and 50 different sandwich options, Which Wich always has the perfect sandwich. No matter what you're craving, Which Wich, super superior sandwiches.
This is not what I thought I was ordering. Now I gotta return it.
Well, there's no need to shop online anyway. We've got a great place here in town that makes all the hassles go away.
I know, American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center.
They've got exactly what you want in stock.
And you can even get it delivered today. It's easy and convenient.
Great quality items for every room in your home. Beds, tables, chairs, sofas, mattresses, rugs, and so much more.
And don't forget they're local.
And if you do have an issue, you can talk to a real person. No trying to figure out how to ship it back.
I should have remembered. It's also the clearance center for all their locations.
Right. Canceled special orders, floor samples, closeouts, overstocked, and one-of-a-kinds.
There's new items and new markdowns almost every day, too.
And many of the items are at, near, or below cost. Quantities are limited, and when they're gone, they're gone.
Plus, there's great financing options available. Financing is subject to credit approval. American Home credit card accounts are issued by Comenity Bank.
Remember, the American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center, I-25 in Comanche.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. After you've been hurt in a car wreck, you wouldn't want to settle for getting half your car fixed. So why would you settle for getting half a check? The insurance companies have teams of adjusters and lawyers, and their sole job is to pay you as little as possible for your case. In a wreck, need a check? Call Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorneys today. We'll work hard to get you all the money you deserve and to keep you out of the courtroom. Don't be a victim twice. Call us at 544-4444. The call and the advice are free.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Insurance Research Council, July 2014.
Excuse me, Captain. This is your wake-up call from the new TracFone Wireless.
What's that now?
What if you had to fly this plane while sitting back in the cabin?
I wouldn't have any control.
Well, that's what it's like going with some wireless companies, but TracFone Wireless gives you control. Get unlimited talk and text on America's best 4G LTE network starting at $20 a month, no contract, plus unlimited carryover data with active service.
That's cool, but how'd you get in my cockpit?
This is your wake-up call, people. The new TracFone Wireless. Now you're in control. Available at major retailers. See terms and conditions at TracFone.com.
Hey, it's Flo. And you know what word I've never understood? Top hat. Aren't all hats on top? They're like the toppest part of every outfit. Unless I've been doing it wrong. That's why I stick with simple words like Flotection. It means the sense of security you'll feel when your new home is protected by home insurance through me and Progressive. Also, there shouldn't be a top hat unless there's a bottom hat. Wait, is that what underwear is?
Save an average of 17% on car insurance when you bundle home and auto through Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Discount not available in all states or situations.
The Dan Patrick Show. Later today at 1, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
The regular season is over for Lobo women's basketball. UNM winners last night in Logan, 54-52 at the D. Glenn Smith Spectrum, beat Utah State. Snapped the 3-game losing streak and head into the conference tournament at 15-16 with a 6-12 conference record. Lobos will play in the 8-9 game against Nevada, 2 o'clock Nevada time. 3 o'clock here on Sunday on these Sports Animals. The opening drive, Jeff Siembieda, J.J. Buck. Going to talk some Lobo women's basketball with a former Lobo great. You listen to her regularly along the Lobo Radio Network for women's basketball. Nikki Heckroth-Lobato joins us. Good morning, Nikki. How you living?
Good morning. Hey, JJ. Hey, Jeff.
How's things? You good?
I'm good.
All ready for conference tournament time?
Yep, absolutely. Ready to hear it up. You know, see a lot of things on the women's side that could go a lot of different directions.
I guess the biggest question is this team ready? And what do you get? I mean, this has been we've had a lot of bizarre seasons over the last decade. This one's been nuts in so many different ways. Yep. Let's go backwards first. And so what kind of team is there? Is this a team that just wants the season to be over, or is this a team that can look at this as a new beginning and say, hey, we were picked second or third in this league, let's make a run?
I think if you look at the players now, I think they're happy regular season is done. I mean, you could tell on their face, you can tell on Mike's face, and looking at the Lobos that they're just glad this regular season is done, and I think they're ready for that clean slate to just go to conference tournament in Vegas and just see if they can get on a hot run. I think that's really what it boils down to. I think they have the chemistry right now to kind of pump themselves up to be ready to go, but that's what it's been all about is what Lobo team is going to show up, what leadership is going to show up, what energy level are they going to bring on the floor, and to be honest, that's questionable every single night.
Well, I think that's fair, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you I've watched a lot of their games,
Yep.
but listening to people who have been there, they've really questioned the effort, and do they want to play anymore? And look, you've been around enough basketball, and I've watched it for a lot of years now. You know when a team is ready just to hit the finish line, be done, turn in their gear, and stop listening to coach yell at them.
Absolutely. And, I think going back to senior night, right, on Monday, losing against Air Force, and talking to Asia Robertson after the game, there's no doubt an incredible player, right? I mean, more potential than you've ever seen out of several New Mexico point guards. But you listened to AR after the game, and she said, I went in at halftime, and I said, is this the way you want to go out? And it's just like, it's not that they don't want to be there. It's just for some reason the energy level and the play that's there is not reaching to the potential that individually they want as players and as a team. So, and even last night, there was a win, but listening to Bradbury after the game, it wasn't an exciting win. I know you and JJ thought, they want to win, but it wasn't how they wanted to go out with only a 2-point win over Utah State on the road.
Well, Nikki, you mentioned kind of the effort part to it, and looking at this team last night, they were out-rebounded 54-42, and going back over the last few games, it's been an issue. Now, you see them against a team like Boise State, and you can understand with the post play of the Broncos, but what has been just the rebounding struggles overall for this team, and how has that hurt them?
It's been substantial. Like, if you look at their schedule, New Mexico won at Nevada, right? And the difference was they out-rebounded Nevada. And then the loss against Nevada, New Mexico gets beat. I mean, it's becoming a regular occurrence where the Lobos are getting beat by at least 15 boards per game. And so a lot of it is that New Mexico's trying so hard to get back in transition that you have 4 people out on the arc and no one inside except for Jordan Hosey. And then that wears Jordan Hosey down halfway through the game because she's having to work so hard to do a potential of all the rebounding that New Mexico needs at the time. So that is definitely an area, especially it goes hand in hand with New Mexico shooting, right? We've seen over the last 4 games where New Mexico has struggled is they're not shooting well, but that also leaves the ability for New Mexico to pick up big-time offensive rebounds, and it just hasn't been there. The want to go get the rebounds. Jordan Hosey is kind of the lifeline when it comes around the basket to get offensive rebounds and to get any kind of rebounds that the Lobos need. So that's definitely something going into the tournament that the Lobos are going to have to look at. Are we going to, if we're shooting well, sure, 4 guards out is going to be fine, but if we're not shooting well, we've got to attack the boards.
Nikki Heckroth-Lobato with us on the opening drive.
Well, Nikki, with that being said, how do you think Mike Bradbury has handled this season? Initially, just setting the foundation of what this team was going to be, having the players leave midseason, and then what this team has been during Mountain West play.
Well, so losing, I'll tell you, I mean, I can't even imagine going back to playing and losing 3 players, one of those Jayla Everett being, the freshman of the year in the Mountain West last year, and having to adjust without Jayla Everett. I think that's been the huge impact. 2 other additional players for New Mexico have left, and that really hurt, but they had time to adapt from that. But the Jayla Everett was kind of like the dagger in it, in that, Jayla, when you needed that 2-point bucket and that attack at the basket, she was your person. She was big enough as a guard to get on the block and post you up. She could penetrate and create her own bucket. That's where New Mexico has really struggled in these last games. Is De La Cerda, if she's hitting from outside, you can see New Mexico on the road will blow people out. And Hurst and her have been on the same page all season. If one of them's on, both of them's on. But what's really hurt New Mexico is when one of them's off, both of them have been off, and so they don't have that answer. They're big-time shooting guards, and they want to spot up and stay out, and De La Cerda is trying to adapt her game to be more of a penetrator, and some games it's worked and sometimes it hasn't. And then you have Asia Robertson, who last year, she was a penetrator. This year, she's a little bit different. She's feeling a lot more comfortable around the arc because of her lateral movement with her knee, and so that's kind of changed the dynamic of New Mexico's offense with guard play.
Nikki, I've thought from afar, and I talked to Bradbury. I did that game with you back in, December, seems so long ago now, and what a different team it was. And it was right after you had the first 2 players leave, and Mike seemed like he was reeling a little bit from that whole episode. And then he had, it wasn't just professional stuff this year. There were personal attacks against him, players, social media, stuff that you can't make this mess up. It feels to me like he's changed as a coach, and I don't know what it's done to him personally. I don't know him well enough. Do you feel that he's changed a lot this year?
Oh, I think he's had to morph a lot throughout this season, right? I mean, and I think you two have hit on it. It definitely hits you a little bit that several accusations are coming out at you and personally attacking you, and so his tight-knit group of coaching staff has really had to try to come together. I think that's wore on him a little bit, but I even see it when the girls come off of the sidelines. You know, they've been struggling shooting. There is no doubt about it. They're either really on or ice cold, and they haven't been able to adapt to change what should we do differently. And so I will see when the players come off the floor, you know, he's looking at his shooters and he's like, you're all right. Like, you know, calm down, get yourself a break and get back out there and keep shooting for me. So that is not usually, you know, Coach Bradbury's way of adapting. He wants them to, you know, toughen up a little bit, get ready to go, and he's had usually a deeper bench than what he's had. So this year he's kind of having to really work on confidence level for each of his players, and that's an area that hasn't been his struggle in the past.
Nikki Heckroth-Lobato, just for a few more minutes with us.
Well, Nikki, how would you handicap this tournament overall outside of New Mexico's path? You know, Fresno State's a 1 seed, you have Boise State 2 seed. I know you said, hey, this could be wide open, but who are you leaning to? What are you looking forward to?
Oh, I'll break that down. Boise State right now is on a win streak, and I think by far, you talk to any of the coaches in the Mountain West, Boise State in the regular season, as far as conference goes, did not reach their potential. They started hitting the ground running at the end. By far, Boise State, I predict, is going to be, you know, close to that championship game. What's nice for New Mexico is Boise State and Wyoming are on the opposite side of the bracket, and those are the two hottest teams right now. Both of them on a 5-game win streak. Wyoming and Boise really, really good, having lots of weapons. Boise State by far has the most weapons. They've had in game-winning shots and towards the fourth quarter, they've had a leading scorer like 5 different times, 5 different individuals. So if one is down, the other 4 pick up the rest. So Boise State by far going into this the hottest. Fresno State may have won the outright conference, but I think, you know, some things went Fresno State's way throughout the regular season as far as winning those last-second shots. And I don't know. Fresno State's kind of lost the last 2, and they've really kind of struggled to find their identity and confidence in the last probably 4 games by winning the outright championship on February 15th. So I think if anything New Mexico could have asked for, this is the right side they should be on. I mean, if they can beat Nevada, which they should, if they come in and hit a hot streak, Fresno State, they are very capable of beating, even regardless of them having the Cavender twins.
Are you going to be there?
I wish. I'm not going to be there this year. It wasn't set up early enough, so I you know, that job you have on a regular basis
no, I get
comes
it. The one
into
that
play.
pays the bills? Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that, it stinks growing up.
All right, well, maybe we'll catch up with you at some point next week. Yeah, adulthood is not as fun as they made it out to be.
It's not. I want to go back.
I'm just telling you. Can we find a way to do that? Let's just go back to being kids again. Can we take some of the money with us, too?
That would be great.
Really cool. Always appreciate catching up with you.
Thanks, you too.
Insight.
You guys have a good time in Vegas.
Yeah, we will, and enjoyed listening to you.
I'll be back here as well, so I'm in Albuquerque.
Oh, then JJ and I will hold the fort down back
here.
here.
You and JJ can hang out here.
Yeah.
We may track you down at some point next week.
Absolutely.
All right. Appreciate you. Enjoy the weekend.
You too.
Former Lobo great Nikki Heckroth-Lobato with us. You listen to her on the Lobo Radio Network. We'll be in Vegas next week. Opening drive will be at the Thomas and Mack Center Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Big thank you to the conference tournament sponsors who are sending us there. Rudy Chavez, attorney at law. Remember, Saul calls Rudy. Hooters, your college hoop headquarters. 1-800-TRUCK-WRECK. Call attorney Clay Miller. 1-800-TRUCK-WRECK. Airport parking. Park for less than half the price of Sunport parking. And American Home Furniture and Mattress. They guarantee you will pay less.
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick. Take 32.
Lava Rock Brewing Company, conveniently located on Albuquerque's west side, just south of I-40. You can come on in, enjoy our pizza, pasta, burgers, and more by Matucci's. It's all at Lava Rock. Lava Rock Brewing Company. Come on in.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
The LESCOMBES family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back to our roots and honoring our founders, Danielle and Hervé Lescombe. Today, our D.H. Lescombe Winery and Bistro locations continue to deliver the exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect from the Lescombe family. Visit us and enjoy a culmination of our 6th-generation winemaking legacy and unique, perfectly paired foods. D.H. Lescombe Winery and Bistro.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, #life change will occur.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green
green. And keep the community green as well. Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since...
What is that? All right, thanks to Nikki for being with us.
Yeah. I got a lot of potential definitions of what that could be.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that to myself right now.
Yeah, that's fair. Jeff said these coaches need to man the bleep up. Weir and now Bradbury coaches have changed. Jeff, maybe coaches need to control their teams. And again, with the men's team, Weir can't make adjustments, and now you've lost confidence in your team. And then you lose to Air Force when leading at half. It's the Bradbury thing is interesting because we don't know as many details or at least publicly, as to why players left. And then when you had the accusations and the back and forth, I think something crazy, define crazy. Something's going to go down with players and Bradbury and when the season's over. I don't know what that means. I honestly don't know what it means. Do you expect both basketball coaches to be back next year?
Yes.
I think I do. I expect Paul Weir to be back. I think I expect Bradbury to be back. I've never got the sense, that Mike was happy here. And then this season, it just looks like it's worn on him. Like you just look at him, man. His demeanor's different. Everything's different about it. Now, I don't know what his options are. Nobody's walking away from a bunch of money, right?
That's the thing. Like, even with as frustrating as it is, you understand there's going to be stress with the job. Are you that done to where you're walking away from your contract? No, you don't see that. And that's the thing with both Paul Weir and Mike Bradbury, is they have contracts remaining. With as frustrating as that difficult this year has been, I believe both still want to do the job, want to turn it around and show that this year isn't who they are is going to define the program. And unless there's something that's weighing on one or the other to the point of resigning or out of nowhere fired with cause, like they're under contract. You owe these coaches money.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's why I think they'll both be back. Deutsch says, does Lowell men's basketball have a chance? Jeff, first of all, what's the lineup going to look like? I don't know. Are we going to see starters of Malwatch, Vance, Lyle, Arroyo, and Kurt with Quach as the sixth man? I'm not sure that combination has enough to beat the U-Tags offensively or defensively, even if Lyle and Vance are throwing in threes from the parking lot. If Weir's moved on from Martin, Dante Jones, and Hendricks, I don't necessarily see that as a positive for this season, but a sign he's looking forward to 2021. Well, he's moved on from Dante Jones, I think. I mean, I don't know.
Moved on from who? What?
Isn't that the name that Carlton Bragg – I'm sorry, that Coy Manigault gave the cops?
Oh, that's a throwback.
Yeah, right? Isn't that the name Manigault gave when cops came to his apartment? He said, my name
yeah, that also happened, by the way, and really didn't go anywhere. So.
Yeah, that happened. And there was that.
And then there was that.
I'm just telling you, man.
And then
the mess that has happened, with these two programs this year. And you're the AD that's got to deal with all this stuff, and you got your women's coach coming to you telling you these issues, and then your men's coach coming to you with these issues. Then you got on campus police and the dean of students and the police and everything.
What?
Yeah.
Would your fake name be?
Ooh. Herbie Goldberg.
Sir, what's your name?
Herbie Goldberg.
It's got to come out. You can't freeze. You can't be like,
my name, JJ Buck.
LeBron James. I don't know.
You ever see Fletch?
No.
Old school, just Chevy Chase, but he would always come up with these names. Hey, Dan Sindeland. What was your name? Sindeland. Dan Sindeland. Just to make up names as he went. He was great at that. It was a big Fletch thing. But yeah, Dante.
What's your name, sir? Adam Deal.
I'm Dante.
Deal.
Last
name Deal. First name Adam.
I'm big. I'm a big bleeping Deal. That's right. Yeah, that's where I would go. I'd go with Adam Deal. Yeah, that might be my name too.
You know, it's a perfect, low-key, normal name. People will buy it, and you just got to come in with that confidence,
perfect,
and
low-key,
you got
normal
it.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Adam Deal.
Josh Brown.
1 minute.
A lot of Josh Browns.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Josh Browns. One of them used to play football for UNM, and he's like he's big in APD. You don't want to be that one. Yeah, don't play that game.
Just use somebody in ProView Network's name, and you should be
30.
Hashtag fake name. When you're
hey, what's your fake name? 505-246-0610.
Was it Ron Mexico?
Ron Mexico. That was Michael Vick. Michael Vick was Ron Mexico.
What do you check in under as?
Ronaldo Mexico. Nuevo Mexico. It's my son, Nuevo. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. What's your fake name? Ooh, and you've got potential. And you go. Oh.
John Griffin with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Tom Brady's future remains a storyline this offseason, and for good reason. He may not be in Patriots uniform in 2020. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reports that Brady's representation is meeting with clubs this week during the NFL Scouting Combine, and the Chargers, Raiders, and Colts are among those clubs. However, a league spokesperson told Rappaport, quote, teams are only allowed to talk about their own players in those conversations. Rappaport also reports that Brady is in the Patriots' plan for 2020. The most anticipated 40-yard dash of the 2020 NFL Scouting Combine was fast. Just not record-breaking. Alabama wide receiver Henry Ruggs III was clocked officially at 4.27 seconds in the 40. That was the fastest time on day one of the Combine, but short of John Ross's Combine record of 4.22 seconds. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Do you have concerns about mild memory loss related to aging? And have you thought about taking a supplement to improve your memory? But would like to hear from a pharmacist first? Now there is good news. Prevagen is the #1 pharmacist-recommended memory support brand, so you can safely take care of yourself with confidence. Prevagen, help your brain, better life. 19 Pharmacy Times
all of Albuquerque's favorite spot.
This product is not intended to treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/search. That's ZipRecruiter.com.
What you gotta do is give me some money, okay?
Get your share of free money. Your chance to win just by listening and texting. Listen for the national keyword at 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. When you hear it, text the national keyword to 95819, and you could win $1,000. It's that easy. You're listening anyway. You love to text, and you like getting paid. We can't make it any easier than that. For complete rules and information, visit our website, sportsanimalabq.com. Free money. Free money. 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Message and data rates may apply up to 5 messages a month.
Hi, I'm Drew Green, CEO of Indochino. It surprises me how many men don't consider custom when they're looking for a suit. At Indochino, you can create a custom suit that fits your body, personality, and style perfectly. Here's how it works. You'll choose from over 100 different customizations to find what suits you best. You choose everything from the fabric and lining to the shape of the lapels and pockets to even creating your own monogram. Then it's made to your exact measurements, so it fits you like a glove. It's important to me that everyone can afford the incredible experience of wearing a custom suit, so I make sure our prices are exceptional. Here's a special offer to create a suit that fits everything about you.
Create a custom suit at Indochino from only $399. All customizations included. And right now, get $25 off your first suit when you text fabric to 64,000. That's $25 off your first suit when you text FABRIC to 64,000.
Indochino, made for you.
Excuse me, Captain. This is your wake-up call from the new TracPhone Wireless.
What's that now?
What if you had to fly this plane while sitting back in the cabin?
I wouldn't have any control.
Well, that's what it's like going with some wireless companies, but TracPhone Wireless gives you control. Get unlimited talk and text on America's best 4G LTE network starting at $20 a month, no contract. Plus, unlimited carryover data with active service.
That's cool, but how'd you get my cockpit?
This is your wake-up call, people. The new TracPhone Wireless. Now you're in control. Available at major retailers. See terms and conditions at TracPhone.com.
Yeah, so Aiden's coffee spot is really undope. They asked what they can get me, and I'm like, the code to the bathroom. Stop trying to sell me something.
No matter how hard you work for your small business, online reviewers will find something to complain about.
Also, the Wi-Fi password was too hard to spell, and I can totally spell stuff.
And while Progressive can't save you from these trolls, we can help you save money on commercial, auto, and business insurance.
They didn't have any cups out for the free cream, so I just drank it out of the pitcher.
Get a quote online today at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliated and third-party insurers.
And now a message from Puffs Plus Lotion Tissues. Coughing and sneezing aren't the season's worst flaw. It's the ordinary tissues that can leave noses raw. With each little wipe, they can leave noses red. So do your sniffer a favor. Buy Puffs Plus Lotion instead. Puffs have lotion to soothe and are soft on your nose. You'll feel the difference with each of your blows. Especially during cold and flu season, a nose in need deserves Puffs indeed.
At Aaron's, we believe in the magic of wintertime more. The magic that comes from good people out there, always helping others, working hard and providing for those they love, no matter what. So why are there so many stores unwilling to work with some good people? Just because your credit isn't the best doesn't mean your TV or refrigerator can't be. That's why at Aaron's, we work with you. So you can get flexible lease-to-own plans that fit your budget. Because good people always deserve better. Aaron's. Easy, beautiful, affordable.
This is Albuquerque's home for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. KNML Albuquerque, a Cumulus station. The sports animal.
Oh, what a beautiful Friday. Merry Friday to you. You got potential and you have potential and oh boy. Oh no. It's the opening drive. Me and Ron Mexico and Adam Deal and what's your name?
Carmen Sandiego.
Him and Carmen Sandiego.
Where in the world?
I'm Carmen Sandiego. Who are you? You can't think about it, man.
Really?
I mean, I'll break to think about it.
I'm getting like a Mike Wazowski kind of vibe.
Mike Wazowski. You are Tad Wazowski.
Hi, I'm Mike Wazowski.
No, you're Tad. You're
Jake?
Tad.
Yeah, I'm Biff.
My
name's Biff Tannen.
I'm Jake from State Farm.
Just blame it on the coronavirus.
It's the Czechoslovakians from State Farms.
Not being involved in the show today.
246-0610,
888-922-0610. What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
Did you get that question a lot? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do. All right. I got a bunch of emails. Jeff at 610knml.com. JJ at...
They're all about aliases.
I think I'm just going to go with Adam Deal. It's believable.
Yeah.
You're a basic guy. If the cops come banging on my door,
turn it down.
My name is Adam Deal.
Andrew.
Yeah. Well, now, what, you got one now?
No, I was just going to say that's the best Combine commercial is that Deion Sanders where he's Leon Sandcastle and does it all over again. You seen that one?
No. Is Pinocchio in it?
That would be good.
Yeah. And you're Pete Nocchio? Mm-hmm. Somebody asked you what JJ stands for the other day?
Yeah, yes. It was last night at the gym.
I thought it was Juan Jose.
I thought it was Juan Jose. I was like, nope, it's a little wider than that. Not quite Juan Jose.
What does Edward stand for? Is it Edward Thomas Brady or what?
Edward Montenegro.
What's up?
True story. At work, working with some employees, there was a bit of a language barrier. Awesome employee.
No, true stories. I was working at work when I was working with other employees. Totally true story. I was at work and I worked with other employees. No way.
Let me embellish there, Jeff, as you truncate the story. So there was a language. Hey, by the way, did I hear you tell your dude guy yesterday? Wait till you have a slab of bologna behind your neck.
Yeah, a big slab of bologna on the top of your head. Yeah. Yeah, you see dudes, when you're starting to lose it a little bit, you get that slab of bologna right there on the top of your head.
Oh, that was a laugh out loud moment. I meant to text you.
Yeah.
Hey, Micah, you might be tall, handsome, and good looking now. Wait till you have that slab of bologna behind your neck.
Not behind your neck, on top of your head. You've seen it. You probably even have it. And you're just...
Call that the menu.
I think it's great that you go to New Mail and you take care of it, right? You get that slab of bologna and you call New Mail and they take care of that.
That's so bad. Let me write that down for a fantasy football team name next year. Let me add it to my list. Slap of baloney. Yeah. Anyway, let me embellish my story real quick.
Yeah,
so
please.
I'm working. There was a slight language barrier. Some wonderful, talented employees, but they spoke primarily Spanish.
Okay.
And I couldn't remember all their names. There was a group of about 7 or 8, and we worked together on a project, construction project where I work currently.
Yeah.
And so we would jokingly call each other names, and I started naming them. One was Paseo del Norte, Ojo Caliente, Sangre de Cristo. And the ironic thing, out of full respect, a couple of years later, those names stuck with those guys, and they would come up to me and be like, "Hey, Sangre de Cristo." And it was the most awesome thing.
That's how it happens, man. It's always organic. That's how the best nicknames sit. Yeah.
Paseo del Norte. You know what? And it was in full respect out of each other, and in humor and levity.
Yeah.
And we developed a relationship by just calling each other certain names, right? So that was cool.
Beautiful. That is beautiful.
All right, Paseo del Norte. I've had some great conversations out of the slab of bologna on the back of your neck about the Dak Prescott with some of my friends, the Dak Prescott situation. And some very enlightening conversations with very intelligent guys that are huge Cowboy fans. And what resonates in my mind, guys, is I just look, and again, there's so many variables, right? But what shouts at me is 9-7, 10-6, 8-8, the last 3 years. Again, defensive variables, coaching variables, I get it, injuries. And if you're going to hang your hat on 9-7, 10-6, 8-8, and offer up a significant contract, a huge contract, and in my opinion, handcuff yourself to a guy who's good, but I just tell them, think about this. If you're going to the biggest game of the year, against a talented team that's as good as you or not better, what's your confidence level that Dak's going to go in there and win the game?
Let me ask you this. If Tommy leaves, would you want Dak Prescott?
In New England? Yes. And I was going to advocate that. I think the perfect trade, if I was New England and Dallas, and it's not about Tom Brady being going to be a 43-year-old quarterback. It's about your future value. I would make a trade, and I would offer up Dak Prescott. I would do a sign and trade.
You don't have to.
And for Thomas Edward Brady, straight up, and I would take New England's #1 pick and whatever other resource you can get, and I would draft a quarterback this year.
But what's in it for Tommy? He could just go sign a free agent.
What's in it for Tommy? He goes to a team with a pretty solid offensive line.
Where the hell he wants? He's a free agent.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He's a free agent right now.
Yeah.
But if you could somehow work the deal out, it'd be difficult, right?
Not really.
Because I made a bold prediction in the middle of last year's season, and I had 2 points. One, that Jason Garrett would not be the Cowboys coach this year.
That was bold.
Check.
Come on.
Well, that was in the middle of the year, Jeff, when they were still, after they had beat the Giants and the Dolphins, and they were feeling good about themselves, and I said, let's take a step back.
All right.
My second bold prediction was that Dak Prescott would not be their quarterback going into the season.
Yeah,
that's probably not going to come to fruition.
All right. I got a legend on the line next, so I want to get one more in this segment. But enjoy
that legend call.
Not that you're not a legend. Of course you're a legend. But
I'm a Hall of Gamer. There's Hall of Famers, but myself and Dan Tate are the only Hall of Gamers.
See you. Enjoy the weekend.
Hey, have a good weekend.
All right. So there's Hall of Famers, and then there's legends on this show, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's not many that you would put in the legends, right? Would you put Hoser in the legend category?
Wow.
Yeah, you're a legend. What's up, dude?
I'm definitely honored.
Yeah, how you living?
It took me to stop working there to become a legend.
Yeah, that's probably
interesting. Maybe that's my fake name. Micah, put in the legend there.
Is that your fake name, Micah?
That's my fake name.
Micah. Yeah, Micah.
By the way, a little tip to Micah, you might want to check his delay. I don't think it's on. Just, to be safe.
Check that.
Yeah, check that.
Don't
Would
say
you?
Anything.
See, I'm still working, fellas.
I appreciate it.
My thoughts on Paul Weider real quick, because I think I heard you guys hitting some of that last year. I think he did, kind of, as far as the discipline stuff, maybe, or trying to figure out what exactly he wanted to do. I think it really kind of backfired this season. But, man, I just... because there were some people, calling that it's maybe time to make a change. I don't think it's time to make a change. I like what he's recruited. I like to give him a chance to see what those guys bring in as they come in. So I just think, he might have, maybe slipped up on some of the discipline or some of what the expectations. But it sounds like maybe he's turned the corner a little bit. Of course, it might be kind of a little bit too late for this season, but I think you still give him a chance. You still give him another year or so. I think his contract he still has 2 years, correct?
3 years. 3
Yeah,
years.
so I think you see that out and see what develops here, especially when it comes to his final year. So, and then maybe we can see, what kind of progress it's made and whether we want to move on with him or not.
So, uno más año.
Uno más, dos más or uno
más? Dos más. Well, he's got 3. How many are you advocating for?
Oh, I thought he had 2.
He has 3 years left.
3 years left. Well,
an original 6-year deal.
Yeah, I say let it ride because I like what he's recruited, and I think he's learning. So let him learn, and let's see what kind of adjustments he makes as far as on his end, as far as how he handles the
You miss
talent.
us yet? You doing all right?
That's it, man. I'm doing good. Yes.
All right.
You guys doing good?
Yeah, we miss you.
Staying away from the corona.
Yeah, we just drink Modelo.
Good. That's the way to go.
All right.
Oh, did you guys hoe already? Or did I
we
miss that?
haven't hoed yet. No.
What? Come on, Micah.
No. I mean, Micah's slacking.
Putting my resume.
Getting into the danger zone.
I thought he'd hoe with you on the line, but we haven't hoed yet. No.
No problem, man.
All right.
You guys have a good weekend.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Hoser!
Coming in.
Hoser!
Ho!
Caller now. He's a caller.
Hmm?
Hoser's back to being a caller. Remember Micah when you were a caller? Oh, wait. Not really. 505-246-0610. Who belongs to Kirtland Federal Credit Union? You do. Kirtland Federal Credit Union welcomes Albuquerque. If you're a hiker, a biker, an I-40 driver, Kirtland Federal Credit Union is for you. For over 60 years, Kirtland Federal Credit Union has been a fixture for those who live on, work on, or support Kirtland Air Force Base, and that includes active duty military, National Guard base, government employees and contractors, base employees and their families, and now they welcome everyone. You and your family can share in the success. See what Kirtland Federal Credit can do for you and your family. Truly local home loans, low rate credit cards, and full banking services. Free ATMs. Free ATMs, including 30,000 nationwide and more than 100 ATMs right here in Albuquerque. And the technology you need to keep pace with your busy life, that's Kirtland Federal Credit Union. Kirtland Federal Credit Union knows Albuquerque. After all, they live and work here too. Find out how it feels to be a name, not an account. You're a neighbor, not a number. Start your journey today at kirtlandfcu.org. Kirtland Federal Credit Union, they are more than military. They are for life. Kirtland Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender, federally insured by the NCUA.
Cracking you up in the afternoon.
Well, he punished the guys for not showing up to a team function. You can't criticize him for that.
The Sports Bar with Michael and Mike.
From age 9 to 49, wouldn't you agree that men at some point or another need to be reprimanded somehow, some way, or be put in their place?
So here's the thing, if you're underage or 50 or over, you do what you want, there's no consequence. But 9 to 49, you got to have discipline.
Weekdays at 3, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Okay, gang, it's sweet deal time. I'm sitting on top of the cliffhanger here at Cliffs Amusement Park. I don't think I'm ready for this. But while I'm here, I got to tell you that we've got another Cliffs sweet deal coming your way this Tuesday at 9 a.m. You'll get a pair of season passes for only $89.99. That's 2 season passes for the price of 1. Wow, that's a sweet deal. You know Cliffs Amusement Park. You got the log ride, the rattler, the bumper cars, water mania. A whole summer of fun can be yours. A summer filled with smiles, laughs, memories, and all that touchy-feely stuff. Cliffs is ready to start the 2020 season off right. Now's the perfect time to get your season passes. Get your 2 Cliffs Amusement Park season passes for only $89.99. Be one with fun at Cliffs. But there's only a limited number of deals available, and this one's going to go fast. Oh man, here goes the cliffhanger. Wish me luck.
Go to sportsanimalabq.com and click on the Sweet Deals logo. We know you'll be saying sweet.
March is more than madness. It's badness. Fresnes Productions presents March Madness, a night of pro boxing, Saturday, March 7th at Atlanta Resort Casino. The main event, New Mexico's Matthew Diamond Boy Griego takes on Ronnie Baldonado from the Philippines. Plus Willie Villanueva, Antonio Martinez, Chavez, Donald Sanchez. Authentic tickets start at just $25 at Atlanta.com. March Madness, Saturday, March 7th at Atlanta Resort and Casino, where the fun begins.
Hey, who you talking drinking to?
As you can see, I'm enjoying the new chocolate cherry sweetheart shake from Blake's Lotaburger. It's a wonderful blend of chocolate and cherry in a smooth and creamy milkshake. Honey, where are you going?
I'm heading to Blake's Lotaburger for my own chocolate cherry sweetheart shake. What do you think?
Fall in love with the new chocolate cherry sweetheart milkshake. Available at your favorite Blake's Lotaburger location and only available for a limited time.
Message and data rates may apply.
Hi, I'm Drew Green, CEO of Indochino. It surprises me how many men don't consider custom when they're looking for a suit. At Indochino, you can create a custom suit that fits your body, personality, and style perfectly. Here's how it works. You'll choose from over 100 different customizations to find what suits you best. You choose everything from the fabric and lining to the shape of the lapels and pockets to even creating your own monogram. Then it's made to your exact measurements, so it fits you like a glove. It's important to me that everyone can afford the incredible experience of wearing a custom suit, so I make sure our prices are exceptional. Here's a special offer to create a suit that fits everything about you.
Create a custom suit at Indochino from only $399. All customizations included. And right now, get $25 off your first suit when you text fabric to 64,000. That's $25 off your first suit when you text FABRIC to 64,000.
Indochino, made for you.
The UNM Anderson School of Management invites you to attend the 31st Annual Hall of Fame Awards Banquet and Student Scholarship Fundraiser Thursday, March 12th from 5:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Embassy Suites. The Anderson Hall of Fame celebrates extraordinary alumni who've achieved professional success and have made significant contributions to their community. The 2020 Anderson Hall of Fame inductees are John Chavez, Alicia Gutierrez, Stephen Harper, and David Jessen. The young alumni inductees are Nika Allen and Daryl Garcia. The Anderson School of Management at the University of New Mexico is dedicated to excellence in professional management education for the next generation of business leaders. Individual tickets and tables are still available for the Hall of Fame Awards Banquet, which is the biggest student scholarship fundraiser of the year. To purchase tickets or for more information, please visit mgt.unm.edu. Join us Thursday, March 12th for the UNM Anderson School of Management Hall of Fame Banquet. All proceeds from the event help fund scholarships awarded to deserving New Mexico students.
Rome Show is up next at 10. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Glad you reminded him. Or at least Hoser did. With a little egg salad in you. Let's take a break. We'll be back after this.
That's all, folks.
Nice hoeing, y'all. That was good. Happy Friday to you.
Good job.
It's now Friday because of that. I missed this question for Nikki, by the way. Gopher sent in. When is she going to sit in on a mariachis game with Sushan? She'd be good at that, huh? I think she does a heck of a job. 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. How about Happy Memory Friday? After the emails that were titled before, I hate this schedule and that win sucked.
Yeah.
I got one that says Happy Memory Friday. I hope it's good. It's from Terry. It says, we were taking the kids to visit the KU campus, Kansas. And went in the gym, and a young lady came up and asked if she could help us. And we said, we're from Albuquerque and showing our kids around. She said, no way, I used to play basketball at UNM. It was Molly McKinnon. Sweet. We had watched her play with her big puffy ponytail. Most intense player ever. Years later, the KU soccer team was giving a clinic, and Molly made my daughter laugh when Molly, being Molly, gave a young lady a hard time saying, I'm 8 months pregnant and you can't out-jump me. It's from Terry, Rock Chalk Dad. That's nice. Molly McKinnon update. See? How about that? Happy Moment Memory Friday. As opposed to, I hate this schedule and that win sucked. It's our world right now, bro. 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. Joseph says, fool me once, ... The excitement is too much. All the intrigue about the seeding that the UNM men's basketball team is receiving for next week's Mountain West Conference tournament is riveting. The Lobos will go in as the number 7, 8, or 9 seed, and probably an 8, versus Air Force in a play-in game. I'm reminded of the 2015 tournament, when the Lobos also played Air Force on a Wednesday play-in game. Arriving in Las Vegas on a Tuesday evening and booked until Sunday, we're expecting to see UNM get another shot at then number 1 seed Boise State. After placing a small wager on the Lobos to win, we arrived at the Thomas & Mack Center for a noon tip-off. Air Force 68, New Mexico 61. Our tournament was over that Wednesday at 2 p.m. And the UNM women are a 9 seed for the season's tournament. So, fool me once, ... Thank you, Joseph. Everybody's in such a good mood today.
Very happy day.
It is Friday, right? We got fed. We did have Witch, didn't we? Do you have the cookie yet?
I've not had it yet.
The cookie's got
Looks
toffee
really
in it and M&M's in it. And you haven't had that? Did you get one of those?
Looks fantastic.
Did you try the egg salad?
Yeah, dude.
That was good.
I thought so, too. I like the egg. Ask Lee Faria. Look at Iwani with the cookie. Iwani! That's a good-looking cookie right there. Now you should eat it. You'll like it even more. Rod said, if Bradbury and Weir are back next season, Jefferson, I think there are a lot of fans who will not be back.
Okay.
I know,
but it's a fair, you're done. You don't think they can do it. But you really think this university can fire their 3 marquee head coaches in one offseason?
Sure. Why not? Sure.
You're frustrated. Paul Ware, Mike Bradbury not getting the job done.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you can just fire them, and then all the stuff that everyone was yelling about the last 2 years with athletic budgets and not doing it right, this and that, boondoggles, yada, yada, yada. You're just ready to fire all the coaches. You're like, well, you're going to lose more money on the back end. Are you really right now?
We're flush with money until the market tanked last week. We're flush with money.
They're like, are you really losing the Paul Ware buyout money next year because that many people are going to stop showing up to games?
Howard, good morning. How are you?
Let's fire everybody. I mean, come on, man. Jeff, you're fired. Oh, no, you're going to retire. That's right. Hey, there's nothing like a Friday morning pulling up to McDonald's to get a healthy sausage McMuffin with eggs. Right. You roll your window down, and all I can hear coming out of my truck is, "Oh!"
Take your order.
It's pretty hilarious. Hey, and you know what? I heard the argument going on yesterday about charter flights and commercial flights and what have you. They need to take charter flights, guys. They got to get back to Albuquerque. They got parties to go to.
Exactly right, man. They're going to miss Jaquan's big blowout.
Oof. Exactly. Oof. So, Jeff, you can't retire yet because JJ still needs to lose his hair and put on a few pounds.
Well, and after what the market did in the last 4 days, I can't go anywhere. Yeah, you got to lose your hair. That's right.
There you go. So who's going to Vegas?
Yeah, I got to put on a few. I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to go put on a few more pounds, lose a little more
hair. JJ going to go to Vegas?
No, man. He's got to sit here and do the pro view. Now that we're on TV, somebody's got to sit here and be
Carlisle and Siembieda will be in Vegas.
Oh, I heard Carlisle's going too.
Oh, my God. You're not sharing a room with him, right, Jeff?
What do you think?
Hell no. Not just no, but hell no. And JJ, being the workaholic he is, he's going to stick around here and hold the fort down. Good man, JJ.
Is Carlisle doing shows from Vegas, or is he just going to another fight?
No. Who knows with Carlisle and Trujillo? Those guys, they're 2 birds of a different feather.
Hey, we got you covered all weekend from Mountain West to UFC Sports Animal, baby.
That's right, baby.
There you go, man.
All right,
guys,
Howie.
Have a great weekend.
See you.
Listening to you in Vegas next week, Jeff.
Later. 505-246-0610. Hello, Rudy.
Hey, who's in a bad mood?
I don't know. The guy who sent me the email that says, I hate this football schedule, and the guy who sent me the email that said that win last night sucked. I mean...
I'm really at the point of believing in the buddy system, Jeff. You don't like Albuquerque, leave and take your buddy with you. This constant complaining is just ridiculous. I think some people think that that's how they have to talk when they call sports radio, I guess.
I don't know.
Or if they run their whole life that way, I don't want to be around them. Hey, Did we beat BYU yesterday or not?
In baseball, had a walk-off, 2-out pinch hit RBI walk-off by Lance Russell yesterday to win your 4th straight. You're 6-2. You got a doubleheader this afternoon. Starts at noon on a beautiful 60-plus degree Friday.
And you can go there and sip a beer.
Oh, you can?
Sit in the stands and watch college baseball.
Can I do that
and
too?
actually watch us, and it's kind of funny in contrast. I don't know how old the Lobos uniforms are. Maybe they're brand new this year, but they're the same uniforms they look like to me that they've been wearing for a couple of years. And there's BYU, and they're shiny, brand new outfits with the matching shoes and all the money you can spend on a program. And, it occurred to me when I was out there that money never won a game, but what wins games is people, and Ray's got himself some good people. And it's fun baseball, and it was a fun game, and I enjoyed watching the walk-off. And it was funny watching Lance Russell run down from the bullpen in his full catcher's gear, right? Puffing and puffing, run in the dugout, pull that stuff off, get a helmet, get a bat, go out and win the game.
It's a big day. It's a big day. Winner, winner. Beat BYU for dinner.
Yep, and, that's 3-0 against BYU now because they swept them and surprised Arizona.
That is correct.
So who knows what can happen. I mean, BYU is a really good team, and they have some great pitching. But I just think it's really good high-level college baseball. So if people are interested in that, they can head out there today, and I'll be in Vegas on Sunday.
I'll see you up there. Safe travels to Vegas. Doubleheader at noon today. Enjoy the Friday.
We'll see you Saturday at the game.
Later. Yep, tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Well, we got a big game tomorrow. JJ, we going tomorrow? You and I have to go together. I mean, we got to go everywhere together.
Mm-hmm. That's how it works.
That's how this whole partner thing. All right, 505-246-0610. I want to tell you about my friends over at International Protective Service. IPS is a security company that I trust to watch my home. You can have them watch your home, your business, because the last thing you need is a phone call in the middle of the night. Your business got broken into, or just show up in the morning and it was vandalized. It takes a long time to recover. Don't let it happen to you. Call IPS. They provide highly trained, armed guards. Watch your business, watch your home when you can't be there. Even when you are there, you can have a full-time or part-time patrol. And if your alarm goes off, IPS responds with an armed officer within 5 to 7 minutes. Police may take hours to show up. Take some report. It's too late. The bad guys could care less about you, your family, your business. They just want to steal something. IPS cares. Put IPS to work for you so you're not an easy target. IPS protects homes and businesses. 505-897-2420. 505-897-2420 or go to ipsglobal.com.
I'll just get a little closer.
Oh, instead it's a gorgeous pass.
Here's what he'll just shoot it. He's going to go all the way.
He's going to fire at the buzzer, and he hits.
Great pass, Hadbury, and thank you very much.
Tie in the district. Inside, fly, Eagle.
Chavez uses some athleticism. And then Morris down low, able to finish. You called it, Steve, in 10 seconds. And look at this. Stripped, stolen Watson. Christian Lucero beats the buzzer. Here's Ian Chavez, the sharpshooter. Got it.
Couldn't have said that any better. He answered the question.
On got another steal one at the buzzer. Back to back for Chavez.
To the paint. Medina from the volleyball lines. Medina wants another one from deep. Oh, he wants 10. Give him 10.
Lewis finds Watson. He's going to finish. One-handed slam. Vista, but just all the different scenarios we could see potentially play out ahead of the state tournament.
world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick. Take 32.
Lava Rock Brewing Company, conveniently located on Albuquerque's west side, just south of I-40. You can come on in, enjoy our pizza, pasta, burgers, and more by Matucci's. It's all at Lava Rock. Lava Rock Brewing Company. Come on in.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been.
They're going to crack you up in the afternoon. Whoosh. And you've got potential. And you've got... oh, boy. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, your sports animal. Jeff Siembieda, JJ Buck, Micah made it through another week.
Oof. Sound good.
Alden's producing for you over on the ProView Network. He made it through another week. Dude, you got a big day. You got doubleheader Lobo softball. There's Lobo baseball out there. You gotta put in some work today, man.
You know, just another day in the life of a ProView employee.
That's right. Yeah, you guys are pro views. That's good. That's good. All right, you want me to read you a few emails and then I'll get to the phones? 505-246-0610. This is on Edwards. I don't even know who this is anymore. Like I get. Oh, he's got. I know, I get it. He's got his alias name. Brutus is a.k.a. Don Isidro Romero and Carrillo. He says, love the idea of Brady getting to Jerry Jones and the Cowboys. The Hall of Famers going for one more Super Bowl together, probably not possible. Sounds like Edward maybe is a closet Cowboy fan. Still not sold on Prescott. Everyone's a Cowboy fan. You either love him or you hate him fanatically. That's not right. Brutus has been just off lately. Yeah, that's not right. I'm indifferent. I don't hate him. I don't love him. How about that? Do I not fall into the everybody category? I'm not every man. I just want to be every man. Any man. You know what I mean?
The Cowboys are like a flammable topic. They're one of the teams that are up there that can get you going either way.
But they're this 500 team. Like, who cares? When you got to keep telling everybody how great you are and you're like abundantly mediocre on a regular basis, who cares?
The amount of Cowboy fans there are?
Here.
Which is why it's a flammable topic.
No, I get it.
Said station
here, but who cares? They're. I got to tell you how good I am, but you're really not because
called branding.
Yeah, no, that's right. I get it. Camp San Diego had a marketing class.
There's a reason. They're on Sunday Night Football quite a bit.
Oh, yeah. All right. John says, morning, LOL. Happy Friday. Well, I heard a caller say Weir is still learning and it deserves more time. Hey, I'm all for it. Pay him assistant wages, sort of like an apprentice. And an apprenticeship usually lasts 4 to 5 years. Come on, man. He was hired to be a head coach. Happy Friday means happy hour. Go Nunez. Happy Friday means happy hour. All right. Mike says, what I want to know, Jeff Lou, is when does the real deal meal segment become the daily meal deal? It doesn't. Is that too quick of an answer? was that too quick? Senior Night says, what's his alias again? I forget. Don Isidro Romero y Carrillo. Will be strange. This is going to be, like, what's Senior Night after the game? So we haven't talked about this. What's that scene, JJ? Manigault and Lyle both taking heat on their way out as Lobos. I wonder if Manigault shows up and if Weir starts a Royo over him on Senior Night. Oh, man. Some players on this team truly believe it should be A.D. Nunez who should be fired and not Weir. Innocent till proven guilty is their take. Team felt betrayed by athletic director's decisions and checked out on the season emotionally. I'd love to know, okay, so where's that coming from? Is that what you think, Brutus? Or is that people on the team and they've told you that they think it's like that? Because that sounds to me, I've never heard that. Have you? That the players think it's the AD's fault? What's going on?
I haven't heard anything where the players are directly pointing at Eddie Nunez.
No.
I'm sure they're frustrated. But when you have the incidents that went down, UNM would not be the only team that would handle it the way they did. And taking a step back and thinking, all right, what we have accusations right now, which they went through and then cleared one player to come back and play until he made another mistake. So,
and charges, by the way. And DAs, and yes. Hello, Tommy. How you living?
Hey, what's up, Tom? The truth at you. At least I'm not one of those obnoxious fans. I guess you have a bunch of crybaby Cowboy fans that just don't see that they are a 500 team, like maybe me and you guys.
Yep. I think that's right.
You know,
I appreciate that.
You know,
you're being rational. Yeah.
I'm always rational.
Of course.
I'm always rational. Unless they do something just... They win a Super Bowl, then I'll probably get a little bit more high on them a little bit. But until that time, people just got to get a clue about what the team is, and they're a 500 team. Until that changes, that's the way it is. Some Cowboy fans out there, so don't get all butthurt now. These boys on this radio station, all they're doing is telling the truth, and I love one of them, especially because he's a Mad Dogs fan, so he's good in my book.
See you, Tommy. Enjoy the weekend. People don't like the truth. JJ, people like if you say, I was thinking about that Aggie email yesterday. Like, when have I back? If you say the whack is whatever the whack is, and the statistics bear it out, is that taking a shot at the Aggies? It's not, is it?
I don't think it is.
I mean, people don't want to hear truths unless it's why half the population watches Fox News and half watches CNN. And it's probably not half and half, but you know what I mean? You want to hear your news the way you want to hear your news. You want to hear your stories with your slant on them. Nobody wants to hear the truth. Lance, you got any truth?
Tommy, the truth. Me and him have our black T-shirts and the softest shirts in the world from the Sausage Ram show. We were both baller callers of the week from Albuquerque. I love that dude, man. He's got some smack. And two, Edward, you have no material. You're still on Dak Prescott. Every time I hear you, that's all you got? Get out of town. And two, the pastor called me from that church I went to. He goes, you got the sports guys arguing amongst themselves about peanut butter and jelly, and you guys were, JJ, I gotta wipe it with a knife, and and you guys all had your different opinions. I caused so much chaos from that. He's telling you need to go to church, so anyway, but so I think of times, and hey, Rudy, great call. Rudy, Marty, great call, and I did the same thing. I was at a stoplight, and I'm going, oh, like that. And I look at some chick, and she's looking at me in the car, and she thinks I'm calling her a name, and she took off through the red light. So I apologize to that person if she ever listens to the station.
She always does. No, I know she always
but,
does.
and I remember...
What'd you do?
Times when you're down. There's this guy, I'm taking my wife to the cancer treatment at the UNM hospital. I parked there, so the shuttle drives us all the way around. Welcome to the Bombay Express, and it smells like he just lit incense in there. And he had this hip-hop music from India on, and you're in a terrible mood. Your wife's going to die, and the people in there are probably going to the same thing, chemotherapy and all this stuff. And he made us laugh so hard. And that's what I try to do when I call in this station. But I got a real beef with people in the national...
Oh, you haven't started yet.
The Aggies, not in after sweeping their conference. I live in New Mexico. I root for everybody in New Mexico. And that's hard to beat a team twice. In football, you can go and overpower people like I did when I played, but it doesn't mean in basketball you can do that. You have a chance always in basketball. And it's difficult for me to fathom that they swept their conference and that they will not be in in the NCAA right now, because there's, a third time, you play a team a third time, they might figure out a way to beat you, man. And they went through injuries like the Lobos did, and they were just fine with it. They rolled with it and just kept winning.
So you think they should
hats off to the Aggies, man. I hope they get in without even having to play another game in that dang tournament, man.
All right.
But God bless the sports animals. God bless America.
God bless America. Hey, the Aggie thing's interesting, but they're not getting in if they don't win the WAC tournament. They're not, and that's not a backhanded stats. All the experts tell you that. I don't make that call. I put them in. I would put them in. I think they can compete. Is that a backhanded? Did I do something bad?
No.
All right. 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. Senior night. Jeff, we know Lyle and Dante Jones will be introduced, but who else will be wearing Lobo uniform at home for the final time and should get recognized? Vance, Hendricks, Percy, Martin, Paul Weir? It's from Gus. So they don't recognize juniors who are leaving. Yeah, I think that'll be Vance's last game in the pit. Will Hendricks even be in uniform? Percy won't be in uniform. I don't think Martin's leaving, do you?
I don't
think he's going anywhere. Yeah, we haven't really talked about senior night, have we?
We haven't.
And what a weird... And they do their ceremony after the game, right?
I believe it's going to be before the game.
Are they doing it before this time? They never do it that way.
Yeah. Well...
All right. Well, yeah, this one's...
this might be a good decision.
Well, yeah. All right, 505-246-0610. Final segment when we come back on the opening drive. On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This is Boomer Esiason with the CBS Sports Minute. We're only 6 weeks away from the Masters, folks, and Tiger Woods is preparing to defend his title. While the former world number one did not reveal his playing schedule between now and April 9th, he's been focused on Augusta National since December, when he finished his duties as the player captain of the victorious American President's Cup team down in Australia. According to Tiger, I've been fortunate to have done this now 5 times, and to try and have everything peak together for just an incredible week, it's hard to do. What's easier is deciding on the menu for the annual Masters Champions Dinner. In a nod to his Southern California roots, Woods said he'll serve steak and chicken fajitas, along with sushi and sashimi. Woods said he's still considering offering milkshakes for a dessert, and a nod to his first Champions Dinner back in 1998. Good luck, Tiger. We'll be watching. I'm Boomer Esiason.
Bundle home and auto with Farmers Insurance and you could save an average of 20%. We know a thing or two about how to save a buck or two. Call 1-800-FARMERS to get a quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Reported 2018 nationwide average savings underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? So, you're having some starting trouble. Sorry to hear that. We'll help you find the answers you're looking for. We can start by testing your battery. Don't worry, it won't cost you a thing. Just bring it inside and we'll handle the rest. Testing your battery will help us know if it's time for a change or not, which means you won't waste any money on something you don't need. You can learn more about our free battery testing on AutoZone.com. Getting your job done just got easier. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Life doesn't stop for cold, so neither should you. Dayquil Severe provides maximum strength relief for your worst cold and flu symptoms, so you can get through your day like a champion. Dayquil Severe, the daytime, coughing, aching, stuffy head power through your day medicine.
The legend lives here.
You don't have to clamor for respect.
Dan Patrick.
Which XFL adaptation would you want to take to the NFL first? Immediate sideline interviews, people like.
If I get to cover Tampa Bay with Jameis Winston, I'm all over that.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Jameis, come on back over. You just threw a touchdown pass, but then you just threw a pick six. Give me the difference in emotions there that you feel.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekdays at 1. 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Attention. If you're in debt to the IRS and frustrated with your options, for a limited time you can call and quickly check your eligibility for the Fresh Start programs offered by the IRS to reduce or even eliminate your tax problem. Through this special toll-free hotline number, you can find out in minutes if you qualify for these powerful new debt reduction programs green-lighted by the IRS for 2019. If you have unfiled tax returns under audit, have a wage or bank levy, or just want to know your options, business or personal, Republic Tax Relief's A-plus rated tax relief system has helped thousands stop IRS collections immediately and save millions in tax debt. These relief programs will not last forever. Call the hotline number now, 800-364-1399. That's 800-364-1399. Check your eligibility for tax debt savings today. Call 800-364-1399. That's 800-364-1399.
Dear Snowplow, you're always pushing it, which I totally respect. Because with RAV4 LE's all-wheel drive and multi-terrain select, I go almost anywhere I want. And with over 200 horses under the hood, I dare almost any storm to try and stop me. In a Highlander, I've got all the room I need to roam with spacious seating for up to 8, an available 3.5-liter V.
My fake name is Lance.
Whatever's next, I'm all business. Your move, Toyota SUVs.
Visit your local Toyota dealer today for great deals on the new 2020 RAV4, RAV4 all-wheel drive, and RAV4 hybrid models. Visit Toyota.com for more details. Offers end March 2nd. Toyota, let's go places.
Visit Toyota of Santa Fe, Larry H. Miller Toyota Albuquerque, or Larry H. Miller American Toyota. For more information, visit Toyota.com. Toyota.
Now exclusively at the Home Depot. Give your lawn a 1-2 punch with a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action and save 50% on a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Ultra Feed. Pick up both bags. Apply Triple Action now to knock out tough weeds, and Ultra Feed 8 weeks later to green and feed all season. 2 bags. One stronger, greener lawn. With a 1-2 punch of Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action and 50% on a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Ultra Feed. Now at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. While supplies last, selection varies by store.
Catch the Sports Bar with Michael and Mike.
Local talk today at 3, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Vegas, baby, next week. We'll be there for the Mountain West Conference Tournament. Opening drive Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from the T&M. That's the Thomas and Mack. For those of you not in on the acronyms, thank you to our 5 great conference tournament sponsors. 1-800-TRUCK-WRECK. Call attorney Clay Miller at 1-800-TRUCK-WRECK. American Home Furniture and Mattress. They guarantee you'll pay less. Hooters, your college hoops headquarters. Airport Parking. Park for less than half the price of Sunport Parking. And Rudy Chavez, attorney at law. Remember, Saul calls Rudy. 505-246-0610. 888-922-0610. How about those atmospheres in L.A. last night for all that soccer? All right, I'm done.
Well, CONCACAF Champions League last night.
I can check out now. Yeah. Oh, the CONCACAF last night and the Kobe and Gigi tribute.
I mean,
unbelievable.
Historic victory for LAFC.
Yeah, it was huge.
Over Lyon.
Yeah.
Down 2-0 after the first leg. Win 3-0. Beating one of the best teams in Mexico.
Yeah.
Historic.
You see the crowds?
Pretty much sellout LAFC.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. Traffic was really bad. Yeah. Jamie Lovemark is leading the Honda Classic, by the way. See the crowd at the Honda Classic?
Oh.
It was unbelievable. Palm Beach
Had to rope it off.
Oh. All those retired old people.
Saw Brooks Koepka chunking around the course with Ricky Fowler.
That's right. +4
and +6.
Make you feel good. Happens to those guys, too. Tom Lewis and Jamie Lovemark are leading. Gary Woodland, Lee Westwood.
I'm all in for Tom Lewis on Sunday afternoon.
Go Tom Lewis. Tom Lewis. That's right. All right, so I get a little Honda Classic this weekend. I get final conference games for Mountain West. I get Lobos tomorrow night. We get the Runners on Sunday, right? Alden, you going to be out for the big Runners game against the Wichita Wings? Sunday?
No, I'll be at UNM softball.
Oh, yeah, Sunday. Buddy. Do you have a little hut there? Like a little ice house or ice fishing house that you set up in the stands for yourself?
You know, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. And then after that,
we'll Tough Sheds or something.
We'll be having our
bracket breakdown.
Yeah, bracket breakdown.
Big bracket breakdown show with the big deal.
Figuring out where the top seeds and all the seedings for the state basketball tournament.
Yeah. Well, that's a big deal this weekend. Got Lobo
5 o'clock on Sunday.
5 o'clock on Sunday on ProView Networks. Okay. Got Lobo baseball, big doubleheader today. Noon against Brigham Young University. You can go out there and watch baseball and, as Rudy said, have a beer. And it's going to be mid-60s, BB Chuck.
It's going to be a very nice day.
You should go. What are you going to do? Bring the child out for his first little baseball game.
A lot of fun, actually.
Come hang out, watch a little baseball. Tink! Tink!
Watch a little softball, too.
Tink! Oh, you can go over and see Iwani.
Also a doubleheader going on for softball
He's
today.
bringing over that cookie that he got from our friends over at Witch.
It's going to get him through the day.
Whatever gets you through the night. Huh? I got NBA. I got to have some CONCACAF, don't I?
No.
Damn it.
That was last night.
Damn, what am I going to do?
You get the start of the MLS season.
Oh, the start of the MLS season. LAFC.
So tell me, you were going over odds earlier.
You
were dropping them.
I absolutely dropped them. Well, I
favorite to win the West, the East.
LAFC, easy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the East is Atlanta United. Duh. I mean, who doesn't know that?
Can Chicharito pick up the slack for Zlatan leaving LA?
Zlatan. No more Zlatan. Where's Zlatan now?
He is playing with AC Milan.
Of course he is. Yeah. Bad Street said Lancer's the answer. Jeff, Lance needs a moniker, something cool like Bad Street. I don't know. He's got Lance. What more do you need? Maybe ask, this is for, I don't even know who it's for. Oh, Terry. Question for Coach Gonzalez. Danny Gonzalez could be with us Monday at 8 o'clock. If he's got a story on the ASU punter who tore up the bench press at the combine. All right.
He threw up like 25 reps. He's the only punter or kicker to do the bench press.
Punter.
Because he's like, I'm going to kill this. And he did.
Punters and kickers are bad.
He just turned himself into a 7th-round draft pick.
Oh, you think? Leonard, it's going to take us home. What's up, Lenny?
So when are you guys going to start a poll on what the radio listeners want to listen to before they start complaining?
Why would I do that?
You're talking about stuff they don't want to hear.
All we got to do is open the mic, and they're going to start right away. We've had more people. So like right after the Adam Deal segment on Wednesday, we do two. What's that?
That was pretty funny what happened on Wednesday.
We do 2 full segments on high school sports. I don't think there's another talk show on the market that does that. Except for a show that's
I'm just waiting for somebody to have an aneurysm on a phone call.
Well, then Micah gets a call from a guy complaining that we don't do high school sports.
You're speaking what they want to hear.
It's exactly what it is. Why do you do Lobos? You mean in this market? Why do you say bad things about the Aggies?
But you've also spent too much time talking about Tom Brady. He doesn't play for a team that we root for out here.
You're right. We need all these people to produce our show. You know, like how
this little salty Jeff this week.
But let's just get into Tom Brady real quick.
Well, hold on. You know how Ed FM lets the listeners program. Yeah, call Ed FM and tell us what you take. That's what we should just do. Let people.
You have a take.
Kind of what we do
to the show.
Yeah, you call in and you produce the show. You take it wherever you want. Like you're going to want to talk about something right now, and you're going to produce the show. Go.
That's it. But so, how many years has Tom Brady given a hometown discount or taken a discount because he was able to afford to do so for the Patriots?
I'm going to guess 18. I don't know. What's the number? Is it a rhetorical question?
Do you think because of that, the Patriots owe him anything at 42 years old to continue playing for them?
Do I think so? No, he thinks so.
But you're 42 years old, and you're really one hit away from not playing anymore.
Well, so is everybody.
But, I mean, everyone is. But at 42, your recovery starts becoming less and less. But if he moves on, the Patriots have to do what's best for them as well. But who do you think they're really going to go after? Bridgewater, Andy, Howdy Doody, Andy Dalton?
Maybe. Bridgewater would be something.
Bridgewater would be something and give him a different dynamic because you'd have a quarterback that he can't throw like Brady, but he can run.
Bridgewater's not really a runner.
Yeah, he's not.
No.
And it's also going to free up more money to sign other players that they're going to need because they don't have any receivers.
Yeah, I'm sure they've got a plan because if there's one organization, one coach that I would say isn't going into this without a plan, it would be that guy. I firmly believe that this is coming from Belichick just saying a football decision. I think we can be better with somebody else at quarterback at this stage. That they believe that Tom Brady has lost. Age has caught him to a point where they can find somebody to do it better. That doesn't mean.
And I'm not going to put Brady down, but last year, the first 8 games of the season, they had one of the 3 easiest schedules in the league.
Right, and the first few games he had Josh Gordon and he had Antonio Brown, and then he lost everything. So we had this conversation the first hour. Was it because they had the easiest schedule or because he had targets?
A combination of both.
Probably.
But they have to start making a decision. I mean, you let Garoppolo go. You let Jacoby Brissett go.
Yeah. Jacoby Brissett may be available if that's what you want.
He might be, but will New England want him back?
Maybe.
And would you rather have Brissett or Teddy Bridgewater?
I would rather have Teddy Bridgewater, but I'm not Bill Belichick, who knows it way more intimately than I do.
And I think Belichick is the type of coach that can get the best out of his quarterbacks. Now, you're never going to find another Tom Brady. You just have to live with them. Like you said, you mentioned all those quarterbacks late in their career that all went to other teams.
Johnny,
but how many of those quarterbacks were 42 years old?
None of them were 42. They were 38-ish, right? None of them were 42. But I think 42 is the new 38.
Right. It is if you're Brady and you have the TB12 program.
Right.
So, but just for the future,
a slab of bologna.
Just do a morning poll and go, for today, guys, what am I allowed to talk about? Because we can't talk high school sports. We can't write on local baseball. We can't write on basketball. The United starting soon.
1 minute.
Give JJ his segment.
Yeah.
So we're just going to stand there and listen to open mic and win.
Lenny, we're out of time. I'm under a minute. I appreciate it. I'm going to do that. All right. Call in right now. Right. And Lenny, enjoy the weekend. What do you want to hear? What do you want to talk about? We do that. We open the phones and let you go wherever the hell you want to go, don't we?
Jeff is ready for this week to be over.
Alden, enjoy softball. See ya. Micah?
30 seconds.
Work. Have a good weekend, huh?
You too.
All right.
Enjoy.
Jim Rome Show is next. Dan Patrick's after that. And then the Sports Bar 3. Thanks to Nikki Heckroth-Labato for being with us. Lobo Women's Basketball on Sunday at the Mountain West Conference Tournament, 3 o'clock. We'll be back Monday with award-winning radio for you after a wonderful, refreshing, revitalizing weekend. Be good to each other, please. Be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. We'll smell you on Monday.
Hey, it's Flo. And you know...